So I think we're on. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think
Check 1 2.
Testing 1 2 3
Check
4.
check 1 2 1 2.
Testing 1 2 3 4.
Checking the broadcast.
Sounds kind of the same.
All right.
It does.
Check 1 2. Do you want to try the different headphone, Tom?
That is the difference.
This is the
I
different
mean,
headphone.
the old one. Go
Well,
back.
the old one, we know what the old one sounds like
Oh,
because
okay.
that's the one that I pulled.
All right,
So, I
let's-
mean, there's really.
should we take the master down? Check, check, check. Check,
But
check,
is
check.
Joe-
Check. 1 2 1 2 1 2.
So, isn't that the weirdest thing?
Check,
Testing
1
1 2 3 4.
Pull it back a little bit. Pull it back a little bit. Pull it back. Check, check. Oh, you're unplugged? Okay.
Testing 1 2 3 4.
Which one are you on?
I'm on 2.
You're on 2.
Testing 1 2.
All right. I'm gonna get this set up.
So I mean, we're on.
And is that right?
Good evening and welcome to Falcon Stadium. Tom Mikowski along with Joe Sack as we call the action tonight for this West Catholic broadcast. West Catholic Falcons taking on the Union Redhawks tonight and what's going to be a dandy of a game against Division I Union Redhawks.
Play it up.
The battle of the West Side. I tell you what, these two teams haven't faced each other in a long time. We're going to talk a little bit more about that, Joe, but let's kind of look at both teams coming in. Both teams are undefeated coming in. West Catholic 1-0, 56-12 winner over Edwardsburg. Division IV Edwardsburg came in at the top 5 last week. A lot of it was based on reputation. We know that they were a semifinalist team a year ago.
Right.
So, of course, West Catholic in the top 5 as well because, defending 6 state champions, even though we're playing in Division V this year. But anyways, they had it all rocking. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Union Redhawks, they're 1-0 as well. Just pounded on Ottawa Hills team.
Oh, they let them have it last week. They really did.
16.
Yeah. So the team on the rise for sure under Don Fellows. And, I don't know if it was, if it was all the Redhawks talent or if it was maybe a down year or an early game for Ottawa Hills. I know they only have one team at Ottawa Hills this year, just a varsity.
Right.
So it's packed in, and either way, a lot of points got scored.
And, Union is a team on the rise.
Hi, Tim.
Like you said. But let's
We're good, Tim.
We're all good, Tim. We got Tim, our cameraman.
He's our tech guy. This is good.
Our huddle guy. And we're going to be able to show you the game tonight via the live feed. So this is important. When we're at home, we're able to tie into our huddle camera, show you the video. When we're away, not so much. So we hope you really enjoy the broadcast tonight and when you're able to see the screen or to see the field as we broadcast. Let's talk a little bit more about West Catholic, Joe, in last week. First of all, we got to thank Rick Kloska for hopping in the saddle with me. Yeah, he was gracious many years ago when I was gone and you guys were up in Menominee High School. You went all the way up north to broadcast a game with you. This, last week against Edwardsburg, you couldn't be there because your son Brady got married. Congratulations to Brady.
Thank you. Congratulations, Brady and Hannah. A wonderful wedding last weekend. It killed me not to be at the game, but for very good reason. And, they enjoyed a wonderful ceremony, great reception, stuff like that, and couldn't be more proud of wonderful, wonderful kids. So.
Well, they are, absolutely. Yeah. So last week, West Catholic kicks the ball off to Edwardsburg.
Yep.
First drive, Edwardsburg, that straight T offense, which we love to broadcast
and
that.
And they're good.
Because it's like, where's the football, right? They line up three backs. They all go different ways. They try to fake the handoffs to 3 guys, and somebody's got it. You got to find out who it is. But they marched the whole field and scored right away. And initially I thought, we're going to have a game on our hands.
Yep.
They really came out to play. They missed the extra point. They were up 6-0. Then they tried an onside kick, and luckily West was able to. Ethan Stoner was able to get it, and he actually, recovered it.
Okay.
West Catholic took it, scored the touchdown, and of course we got our extra point, and all of a sudden we're up 7-6, and I'm like, okay, let's see. What happened though is Darren Smith made some huge adjustments and defensively. So what happened with these gaps that were in the line, Edwardsburg just had their way that first possession. All of a sudden those gaps were close in a hurry. We saw this all last year, where Darren Smith was able to take that defense, make some changes on the fly. Usually it was halftime.
Yep.
But even during the game, and just stifled that running game of Edwardsburg, and that was the difference of the ball game. Now Edwardsburg threw the ball a couple times on that first possession.
Okay.
And it was great. They had it going. They tried to go back into the to a pass like the third series. They threw a pick. We took it for 6, and they got away from the passing game. And that was the difference of the game. And all of a sudden, it was just, 4 downs, maybe a couple first downs for Edwardsburg, whatever it was, they had to punt it away, and West Catholic pretty much didn't have to send the punting unit on the whole entire game.
You know, we've talked to Darren Smith before, and he's he really knows his X's and O's, and he knows his positioning. And I remember saying he says sometimes it's just as simple as having your linebackers take one step up from where they were. He's done that in the past, and it changes the game completely and allows the defense an extra step, allows them to plug those holes. Now, we've seen Edwardsburg before, last year, and that was a close game. It was a 24-20 game, score not indicative of West Catholic's dominance, but they handled them, right, and were able to handle that that option offense that they run where they hide the ball so well. And make no mistake, Edwardsburg, they're going to recover from this. They're a good program year in and year out, but West Catholic really exploded, and especially defensively, holding them to only 2 touchdowns. And that was pretty special. That opened everybody's eyes as to what West Catholic's all about early in the year.
And that second touchdown was late in the second half against the second unit of West Catholic.
Right.
So, you've got to really hand it to the defense last week.
Hey, can we got to run through our sponsors?
Yeah, well, let's thank some of our sponsors.
This is a whole new gig for us, everybody. This is a new YouTube broadcast. West Catholic has taken the broadcast in-house as part of the athletic department. It's very exciting. A little bit of challenge here technically. We always have it early in the year. But you're going to be able to find us on the West Catholic Falcons YouTube page, both home and away games. And our home games is kind of special. We can tie into the Huddle Cam, which has a special, some sort of a sensor that follows the action on the field. So you'll be actually be able to see the game as we're calling it. We're really excited about this. We had a decade and almost a half with Michigan Sports Radio. We're no longer affiliated with them. We had a great time with them. We wish them all their success. But West Catholic thought it would be great to bring this broadcast in-house and, be able to get advertisers and eventually make it part of the curriculum. Okay, right. And we're really excited about
what it's
that.
About, right? Getting the students involved.
Exactly. And right now, I'll tell you what, with everything that's going on with media-wise, and everybody's got their own TV station through YouTube, right? Right. You really can. And so this is very timely, and we couldn't be happier, to still be in our seats, working this stuff out, being the face and the voice of the Falcons. It's been a wonderful situation for you and I. We had a ball, and we're just going to continue this on, and just want everybody to pass the word that game times, 6:30 pregame, kickoff at 7. You're going to find it on the YouTube West Catholic Falcons site. So you just got to search that in YouTube. Live broadcast will be right there at 6:30 on game night.
Yeah, make sure to click on live. So once you go into that live site, click on the live button.
Absolutely. I want to thank our sponsors here on the Fox Pools pregame show. Of course, Fox Pools, located on Alpine Avenue between 6 and 7 Mile Roads. Fox Pools is West Michigan's best source for both in-ground and above-ground pools, featuring a full-service showroom with chemicals, supplies, and accessories, offering annual closing, opening services, as well as repairs and installation. Fox Pools does it right. And by West End Body. West End Body sponsors our halftime show, and since 1965, West End Body's been serving Grand Rapids when those days happen, and they sure do happen. So if you've had a mishap with your vehicle, call Chris and Kelly Nemmers to get everything fixed up. Working with all insurance companies, West End Body is your single source for collision repair. West End Body, located at 1693 Leonard Northwest, and they sponsor, of course, our halftime show. By Melissa Homewood and the Lash Group of eXp Realty, Shaner Avenue Nursery, Duba Attorneys at Law, Moore & Sons Roofing, Custom Caulking, of course, our touchdown sponsor. We want a lot of custom caulking touchdowns to happen this year. Of course, Paget Business Services, Frank's Market, and of course, the Falcon Touchdown Club, helping fund the best high school football program in Michigan. Tom, I want to thank all of them, and we'll be reaching in those more and more. West Catholic's marching band is heading down the field here to greet the Falcon team as it comes out. So taking a look here on the field, the shadows are starting to grow a little bit across the field. It's a little bit of a windy but real sunny day. I think game time about 74 degrees. And you couldn't ask for a better start to Labor Day holiday weekend.
And speaking of great starts, Joe, you couldn't ask for a better start for West Catholic last week offensively.
Oh, man.
And so getting back to that Edwardsburg game, they looked fantastic. I mean, going into the first half of the Edwardsburg game and then going back to the D6 finals last year, West Catholic with over 80 points.
Yeah.
In one quarter, one game of football between those 4 quarters, as we say hi to Pat Putz, who stopped by the broadcast booth. But, Joe, the offensive line for West Catholic, dominant. They just instilled their will, against that Edwardsburg D line, created these huge holes. Charlie DeBrune, 4 carries for 142 yards.
And
a couple touchdowns.
Wow. we knew last year, that if we didn't have Tim Kloska, we were in good hands with Charlie DeBrune. This kid runs hard and he's got a lot of speed and he's got a good football head, right?
Yeah, he really
does.
Yeah, both offensively and defensively. Yep. He's a great athlete out there. West Catholic finished with 21 carries for 239 yards. So not only Charlie DeBrune in the action, but what I was really impressed with too is how Coach got everybody else in the flow too. Because when we talked to him prior to the season, he said, "Hey, look, we've got 4 backs that are really strong. We have depth like we've never had it."
Yep.
And we saw that last week. Mike Murphy, the transfer that came in from Northview, 2 touchdowns for him, which was great to see.
Fantastic. Yep.
Connor Olszewski, touchdown, and David Brittenfield. How about that?
I love it.
4 backs.
4 deep.
With, 8 touchdowns, and that's amazing. Of course, the receivers did pretty well. New quarterback in the system this year with Alec Wickstrom, who came over from Grand Rapids Christian. They didn't really ask Alec to do a whole lot. Didn't have to do with a running game like that last week.
Right.
He was 6 for 8 for 115.
That's fine.
That's a solid.
He's a smart kid. He was a 2-year starter at Grand Rapids Christian, and he's not a huge kid. He's 5'11" or so, and a lot of people are, very gratuitously, referring to him as he's a lot like Gaetano Vallone from several years ago, and he led West Catholic, state champions, and he's just a very heady player. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Doesn't put himself in bad positions. So that's very important for the Falcons. Yeah, it really is. And that's a good analogy, really. Vallone is the same way. Accurate passer, not a lot of size. A little bit different than Bernie Van Arsdale last year, right? A little bit bigger, had more of an arm, where, Wickstrom's probably a little more accurate and, a little bit undersized, but really a gamer. Hey, don't sell Bernie short. He did pretty good last year. He sure did. He had an arm. Absolutely. So I think that's really it in terms of Union and what Union brings to the table after talking about West Catholic here, Joe. What can we see out of them? Certainly they're a program on the rise with Don Fellows, who's come over from Christian a couple years ago. This is his 3rd year, right, at Union. And so what can we expect to see out of Union? Well, the success that Don Fellows has had in high school football, it's hard to ignore, right? He spent 9 seasons at Grand Rapids Christian High. He had an overall record of 75-30 at Christian, including a state championship in 2012. So this guy, he knows his numbers. He's got a lot of very good coaches that surround him. He's part of that, kind of elite group, we want to say. When he left Grand Rapids Christian, what better place to come than to, a school that's, had a football program that's been down, like Union High School, and he's brought a lot of new energy to the Red Hawk program. He is 9-10 overall, 4-5 in 2021, and 4-5 in 2022. So, he's got them moving in the right direction. They started 2-0 last year, which is they hadn't done that in years and years.
Mm-hmm.
I just look at Don Fellows and, all the things that he's done, up until he took over the Union program. He's now instilled in this. He's got parents involved. He's got kids that have bought in. It's at the basics, but he moves quickly. This is a program, like I said, it is trending up. They are definitely on the rise. The Redhawks are. They're in the OK Green. Okay, they are a Division I team. The enrollment at Union High School is 1,924 kids, so it's a big school. He's got a big talent pool. Make no mistake, And,
which is why this would be a huge win. If West Catholic, being in Division V, were to knock off a D1 opponent like Union, would mean a lot of bonus points for
correct. Them. Yeah. The playoff points when a team that's in Division V beats a team in Division I, it's like hitting jackpot.
Right.
You're playing up and you're playing against a solid opponent, and those wins add up to playoff points, of course. Which mean a lot at the end of the season as far as your, having home games, during the playoffs and whatnot. I'm looking ahead a little bit here, right?
Sure, right.
But going in, of course, they're 1-0, beat Ottawa Hills last week, 60-16. Through the years here, West Catholic leads the series, 30 wins to 16 over Union High School. This really used to be in the City League, way back in the day when horses were around in the City League.
Right.
I mean, Union and West was a big deal, okay? And Union had a lot of success early on, when like our dads and whatnot were playing, huge success. Central and Catholic Central and
all those battles at Houseman Field.
Just incredible, yeah. Incredible football. They played Friday and Saturday nights and stuff. We couldn't wait. We couldn't wait to play the Redhawks.
Sure.
It was the Redhawks or it was the Cougars, man. Those were the two great big rivalries. We've got some players to watch here tonight. Jakari Tyler is their senior quarterback. Last week he was 7 of 13 for 173 yards and 3 touchdowns, plus he had 1 rushing touchdown. We take a look at the sophomore. This guy's fantastic. Sophomore running back Jesse Phillips. He went for 245 yards on 11 carries and had 3 touchdowns last week. That's getting it done. He has
some wheels.
That's getting it done, exactly. We're also going to see some out of Alex Martinez. He's a tight end, number 14. H-back, number 10, Robert Diedrich. He's a senior H-back. He's also a linebacker. I love this name. Number 2, Knowledge Smith. I love that name, Knowledge Smith. He's a senior wide receiver. He's caught some passes last week. And then, going down, we've got some of the big fellas that are going to be out there. Kahari Caldwell, he's an offensive lineman, defensive end, 6'5", 285. He's a big fella. Miguel Rodriguez, offensive line, defensive tackle, 5'11", 250. These guys are sizable. They really have a sizable line. And then another name that I just love, number 60. We'll see him out there. He's a junior. Sincere Washington. So we've got knowledge and sincerity out of the Redhawks this year. It's going to be fantastic. So, yeah, Redhawks, like I said, they're trending up, and this is not your typical Union Redhawk team that we've seen over the past decade or decade and a half. This is a team on the rise.
Right. Well, now's the year to play them too. I mean, with the size that you say, in most Division I schools have got a lot of size.
Correct.
But this is a year where West Catholic is as big as they've been.
Oh,
I mean, they've got some
size up front. Absolutely, they've spent a lot of time in the weight room, and a lot of God-given size out of some of these kids. We take a look down the roster, Tom, and I'm just opening up here, but, you take a look at Dakota Myron, man. I'll tell you what, 6'5", 315.
Yeah.
Gabe Powers, 11th grader, 6'3", 270. Jacob Timmer, he's a 10th grader, 6'6", 265. You want to talk about some upside. put these guys around you, and you're going to be moving down. Charlie Stepker, he's a 9th grader. I don't know how much we're going to see of Charlie, but 6'6", 330. All right.
Yeah.
D1 schools are going to be looking at him, and he's just a youngster. He's a freshman. So yes, West Catholic is
funny,
about as sizable as it's ever been.
Josh Mitchell.
Yeah.
Great lineman.
Pete Mitchell's kid.
6'1", 210.
Yeah.
He's a solid player, but he seems small compared to some of the other guys on the line. So,
hey, hit the field cam once here. Let's take a look. I see the Falcons. They're lining up. They got a great blow up down there that the Falcons have brought in. We see the band that's surrounding them. The cheerleaders are out there, and with 8.5 minutes to go until kickoff here on the Fox Pools pregame show. I don't know when the boys are going to be coming out here, but it shouldn't be too long. Banners held up, and here comes the Falcons. Falcons led by Chaz Vita, number 2, carrying the flag, American flag, and the West Catholic flag, and they're going to come to the sideline. A lot of excitement. They're all fired up. Hey, again, we want to thank Fox Pools. Fox Pools located on Alpine Avenue between 7 and 8 Mile Roads. Fox Pools, West Michigan's best source for both in-ground and above-ground pools, featuring full-service showroom with chemicals, supplies, and accessories, offering annual closing and opening services as well as repairs and installation. Fox Pools does it right here on the Fox Pools pregame show. As we see the Union Redhawks now coming in, led by Don Fellows, and they're getting ready to take the field, Tom. Hey, I want to take a quick look here around the OK Blue. We pay attention to the OK Blue as there's some pretty key games around there. West Catholic's conference with Coopersville Unity Christian, Spring Lake Howard Christian, Allendale, Hamilton, and Fruitport. Next week's opponent for West Catholic is Coopersville. Last week, big win over Otsego. And this week they play Sparta. Unity Christian had a loss to ranked Whitehall, 28-34. That's a pretty close game for Unity Christian. This week, Unity Christian plays Oak Ridge, who beat Sparta last week, 27-15. And Spring Lake, everybody's saying a lot about Spring Lake. They were young, and they were pretty darn good last year. A lot of anticipation for the Lakers this year. They beat Montague. That's a big win.
That's a big win.
Playing, Montague and Whitehall up there. They always put a challenge up there on the lake shore. Beat Montague 34-28 this week. They're versus Belding. Belding beat Ionia 22-11. And Holland Christian, they beat Holland High School 42-6. They put up a lot of points this week versus Wayland. And Wayland, they beat Hopkins. Hopkins always puts a program together. They beat them 40-7. Allendale beat Greenville last week 28-8. And this week, of course, versus Hopkins. Mm-hmm. Hamilton beat Plainwell 47-6. These are all big scores out of the blue.
Big scores.
Enough to worry about?
Yeah, they're putting points up.
Maybe a little bit. Hamilton beat Plainwell 47-6. This week they play St. John's, who beat Okemos 54-14. Fruitport lost to Kennewa 10-18. This week they go against Grand Rapids Christian, who lost in a big one versus South Christian 42-66. That was a score fest last week. Grand Rapids Catholic Central, we always take a look at Catholic and see what they're all about, right?
Sure.
They lost last week, but they played Wilmette Loyola of Illinois, and one of the top teams in the state of Illinois, but lost to them 7-45. Yeah. And that was big. This week, it doesn't get any easier for Catholic. They're playing some pretty good teams. They play River Rouge, who lost to Belleville 28-35, one score, and they're last year's D1 champ. And I can't tell you a ranking that doesn't have Belleville number 1.
Right.
So they're in for another tough game versus the number 1 team in Michigan. according to Max Preps. And so that's a little bit of a look around the OK Blue Conference. I like to do that. I'm going to do that this year. I think it's going to be fun. You know, we just, right?
I think
Fast
so.
facts by Sack. And now we're going to do the around the OK Blue, okay? Nice. We've got a lot of time to film these pregame shows and whatnot. Absolutely. We're gearing up here for the national anthem, and we're going to switch screens here so that we can see the West Catholic Marching Band. This is fantastic using this camera. This is awesome.
It really is.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all
And
in our hands.
West Catholic has put in they've taken out the old scoreboard, which wasn't a bad scoreboard, but they put in an incredible scoreboard. And it's got a big screen, a great big TV look at this, and it's fantastic. And we are now going to pay honor to the United States with our national anthem.
By the West Catholic Marching Band under the direction of Darren LaPree.
West Catholic Marching Band.
Well, I like this. You can see the band.
And like Joe said, I mean, we're loving this whole new direct access with our computer into the huddle camera, because before we had to have a producer here.
We did.
We kind of produce our own show.
Kind of produce, but hopefully we pull some curriculum in here and we get some students to produce this.
Yeah.
And it'll be a whole lot better. I don't think I'm wrong there, right?
No, you're not wrong at all.
So both teams are on the sidelines here, and they had the coin flip earlier. I'm not exactly sure who's receiving and who's kicking here, but the Shadows are pulling off of the press box, getting to the numbers here on the near sideline. The stands are packed on the West Catholic side, and they're filling up very well on the Union High.
Keys to the game, Joe.
Oh, got him.
Second half.
Yeah, I'm going to say the key to the game is for West Catholic to control the speed of Union. I think that is going to be a key. We looked at Nolan Reinhardt last week. He had 10 tackles. Chris Schaub had 8 tackles. Mike Murphy had 6 solos. West Catholic's going to have to play really, really good D and not get beat. Those DBs are going to be the key to the game.
Absolutely. I've got, for Union High School, utilize their speed, keep the West Catholic defense off balance if that's something that they can do, and definitely play 4 quarters of football, because West Catholic will take you to the end of the game. And for West Catholic, keep the receivers, Union High receivers, a lot of speed there, keep them in front of the defense. West Catholic needs to establish a run game early, and then on defense, pressure the quarterback and contain the edges so that the speed can't reach the outside. Those are our keys to the game for tonight. Second game of the season, home opener for West Catholic here, Falcon Stadium.
West Catholic kicking right to left on your radio dial, as you can see. They've got their green unis, their white helmets, white numbers against the Union Redhawks, the white jerseys and the red numbers with the red jersey pants, and the red and black helmets. So Landon Smith tees it up at the 40-yard line. He's going to kick it away.
He's a sophomore.
And he is a sophomore. So getting started here on the west side of Grand Rapids, Landon Smith with the kickoff.
And we're underway.
Nice low driving kick will be fielded at the 13, up to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and up to midfield.
Good run by Jersey Brown.
Yes, Jersey
Number
Brown,
4.
number 4.
That's a cool name, too.
They've got a lot of great names. I like this.
Carter Abram with the tackle for West Catholic. Pretty nice return for the Red Hawks, getting across midfield.
Yeah, we talked about defense.
Yep.
Let's not forget about special teams defense.
Correct.
Great field position as Union marches out on the field. They'll be on the right hash.
See Wyatt Fredrickson, he's at nose tackle. Big number 99.
Shakari Tyler steps back in shotgun formation. Red Hawks will send a guy in motion. That's Zolikofer. Hand up, upside. That's number 8, Phillips. He's going to march on all the way to about the 40-yard line.
Nice gain of about 7 there. Ran into one of his own men, ran into Josh Guzman.
I'm sorry, that was Zolikofer, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Chase Zolikofer. So 2nd and 5 for Union. Spread offense. Looks a little bit like West Catholic, with one back off to the left of Tyler. He'll send 3 left, 1 right. Little movement
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground. Will be picked up by Union.
So
Zolikofer recovers it. He's only a sophomore, Joe.
Yeah, a little missed snap there. You'd see that the backfield, the quarterback was not ready. Tyler was not ready for that snap. Kind of went to the ground. West Catholic reacted well, got into the backfield, and tied him up, and that's a loss of 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6, it looks like.
Phillips will go off to the right of Tyler. Send a guy in motion from right to left. Here goes Tyler. He's going to pump. He's got a man out there in the flats, and he underthrows. I think that got tipped, Joe.
Yeah, that did get tipped, and that was tipped by number 31, Ethan Stoner, got his hand up there. Pass to the sidelines. I think that was intended for Jersey Brown again. And now that's going to bring up a 4th
and 7. It looks like Union's going to go for it. Big 4th down early here in the first, the 10:39 mark. Here goes Tyler. Shotgun formation. He gets it. High snap. He's going to roll off to his left. He's getting pressured. Now he's stepping up in the pocket. He's going deep. He's got a receiver there. And it's caught by, it's not
caught and stripped. Caught and then stripped.
Stripped away.
Yeah, number 2. That's Nolan Reinhardt making those plays.
Interception, Reinhardt. I thought the Union guy had it for a second.
No, it did, but they're going to take it there at the 45-yard line. It looked like it was caught, but then it was stripped, so it was a no catch.
Yeah,
West Catholic gets it on downs here, and here comes the West Catholic offense. Look at the size of these guys. You got to see them last week. I didn't. These guys
it was
big.
a lot of fun to watch.
Holy cow! Look at
First
Gabe
down
Powers.
at the 45. Wickstrom, shotgun, hands it off to DeBruin, and it goes on the ground.
Yep.
Bad exchange there from Wickstrom to DeBruin, and Charlie was lucky to cover it up. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for West.
And we'll play off tackle, but the exchange was just a little bit messed up. No loss on the play. Back to the line of scrimmage.
We're probably going to hear the audio of the PA more than we have. We've got a new sound system, new scoreboard here. As Wickstrom, he'll pass. He's got Carter Perry at the 45 to 50. He gets over midfield. Nice pickup of 8. Well, you're going to say he's down a little bit before that. Maybe a gain of 7 on the play. 3rd and 3 for West as they get into Red Hawk territory.
He's so fast that he made that cut to the outside, and the ball wanted to stay right where it was. Nice that he recovered his catch.
Bauer and Perry will split left as they operate on the right hash. Here goes Wickstrom. Going to hand it off over to DeBruin. Cuts it inside, and he's going to have West Catholic first down. Nice carry by DeBruin.
Needed 3, got himself 5.
I was looking at some social media, Joe, and had a picture of DeBruin last year.
Yeah.
And then a picture after all his summer workouts and stuff, what he looked like this year. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that was, P90X or what it was, but it worked. Jet sweep. That's going to go to counter Olszewski. He's over the right side. Now he's going to get kicked out of bounds. Nice game. It'll be a first down. But
first flag of the season. Yep, first flag of the season here. Let's see what it is.
How about that? I didn't allude to that in the pregame, and I wanted to. No penalties the first game for West last week.
Oh, was it
amazing.
Really? That's amazing. I did not know that.
The first game of the season.
Yeah.
You never see that. That tremendous discipline by West. And here on their first series, they get penalized, take away that first down.
10-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, I think they're going to call that on Ryer Snow. I think he just kind of had his arms wrapped on the back side of his block. That's going to march the Falcons back a little bit. Going to get them outside the sticks.
Olszewski's been a good player in the JV squad. They were a 41-6 win against Union.
Nice.
JV's off to a 2-0 start. Good job for the young Falcons. 2 left, 1 right. Fake handoff. Wickstrom's going to roll to the right. He's got a hole there. He's at the 50. Got a block in front of him. 45. Goes to the inside 40 and he gets kicked out of bounds at the 40.
Boy, Ryer Snow held his block really well at the 42-yard line. That allowed a couple extra yards and get back inside the sticks. It's going to bring up a second and about 7, Tom. And they're in Red Hawk territory.
Second and 7.
Tight formation for West this time. Here goes Wickstrom. He's going to pitch out to DeBruin. He's got the 40, got a hole, 35, 30. Stiff arms the guy. Still on his feet. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown West! Charlie DeBruin, 41 yards.
41 yards. It's a custom caulking touchdown for Charlie DeBruin. And, boy, he's on to another game like he had last week. Man,
Taking up where he left off.
Yep, big play. We'll call him Big Play Charlie. How's that?
I like that.
I like that, too. Another custom caulking touchdown. West Catholic gets on the board first here at the 8:14 mark in the first. Charlie DeBruin with a 41-yard scamper. And the extra point team is out.
It's up and it's good.
Kick is up and it's good. So, West Catholic on the board first, 7-0 here at 8:41 in the first quarter. Since 1965, West End Body has been serving Grand Rapids when those days happen, and they do happen. So if you've had a mishap with your vehicle, call Chris and Kelly Nemmers to get everything fixed up. Working with all insurance companies, West End Body is your single source for collision repair. West End Body, located at 1693 Leonard Northwest, and they sponsor our halftime show. And by Moore & Sons Roofing. If you need to repair or replace your roof, choose Moore & Sons Roofing, where you don't just get a great roof, you get a great roofing experience. The quality and craftsmanship that they invest into every roof is second to none in the industry. So for all your roofing needs, choose Moore & Sons Roofing. They are an Owens Corning certified contractor. Well, Tom, West Catholic did a nice job, a little bit shaky with some exchanges early. Carter Perry dropping fumbling a pass that he had caught, and then a little bit of a exchange the first play of the game with Charlie DeBruin. But it looks like they've hit their legs, and they get up on the board here early against the Red Hawks.
Goes Landon Smith, and he'll send it all the way down to the 10, and the Union guy slips, and he's going to get
Boy, that's tough.
Down inside the 15.
Yeah, he slipped there to the sideline. That's exactly why you kick it over to the edge there. He tried to make a cut, and that's going to be at the 11-yard line, I think, is where he stepped out of bounds. That's where the Red Hawks are going to get started. Deep in their own territory. West Catholic's defense looks pretty fired up.
So here goes the Red Hawks, their second series of the night. They trail 7-0. Here goes Tyler. He's going to hand it off to Phillips. He's going to dart over to the left side. Nice job by West. Bottle him up after just a couple yards. That's that stingy interior defensive line for West. It was so dominant last week, and you're just trying to attack it to no avail early on.
Brings up second and 10.
Yeah, we're
we got
taking a look at
Fredrickson.
Josh Mitchell's out there, and
Fredrickson, 6'2", 235 in the middle.
Charlie DeBruin at his middle linebacker spot. He shows blitz.
Tyler will hand it off, and no gain again with Jesse Phillips. So they're working Jesse Phillips like we thought they would. 200 and some yards last week. 3 touchdowns, right, Joe?
Yep. Yeah, he's quite the player.
3rd and 12.
245 yards on 11 carries.
Phillips is 6'1", 180-pound sophomore. As Union will send 2 wide right, and Phillips will be off to the right of Tyler. Here goes Tyler, stepping up in the pocket. It's got a receiver there, underthrows him, almost picked off. In and out of the hands of Ryer Snow.
Well, he read that. It looked like that pass came out of his hands a little bit funny, just kind of like a fat golf shot like I hit this afternoon. I've learned that if I'm going to hit it fat, I got to take an extra club. So it's going to bring up a 4th down, 4th and 12. It's going to bring the punt unit out for Union.
Nolan Reinhardt back.
What's Connor Oshesky?
Well, Wright's going to kick it right into the back. Did he kick it in the back of the West guy? And West Catholics going to have tremendous field position on the miscue by Union.
Wow.
Red Hawk 10.
I think they hit a player.
Takes over, 1st down.
Wow, huge break for West.
It's going to put them down. What's the
12.
yard line at the 12?
Or 10. They're going to mark it at the 10. So 1st and goal at the 10. West will take that. And that's what you run into with that little rollout kick. You see that rugby-style kick all the time now. DeBruin's going to be off to the right of Wickstrom. 2 wide right. Going to hand off to DeBruin. DeBruin's over the left side. Nice hole. He's on his feet inside the 5 down to the 2. Be 2nd and goal from there. A nice hard run by Charlie DeBruin.
Yeah, and you saw he did a little chop step until that hole opened up and showed some nice patience, just not running into his offensive lineman. Hole opened up very nicely for him, and much closer to the goal line.
Wildcat formation for West. Direct snap to DeBruin. He's going to follow all the blocks, and he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, West!
2-yard touchdown.
A little delayed by the far up and putting those hands up, but it was a touchdown for Charlie DeBruin from about 1.5 yards out.
2nd touchdown of the night for Charlie DeBruin. 2-yard scampers, a custom caulking touchdown. And West took him 2 minutes and 2 seconds to get another score.
How about the Wildcat formation? We haven't seen that yet this year.
No, we have not.
Landon Smith will put it through the pipes. Landon Smith's perfect this year.
Landon Smith, the sophomore. Yeah, brought him over. He's a soccer player, and he came out, and kid's got a leg.
He's got a leg.
Kid's got a leg. Fantastic.
He might challenge Liam Putz by the time his career is over.
Exactly. Hey, fall is the perfect time to create the beautiful landscape you've been wanting around your home, and Shaner Avenue Nursery is the team you need to help make this project a reality. Kristen Perez, proud West Catholic parent from Shaner Avenue Nursery, will meet and design the look you want to make your home the envy of the neighborhood. So contact Shaner Avenue Nursery and Kristen Perez at 616-293-7228. That's Kristen Perez at Shaner Avenue Nursery, 616-293-7228. And we're set up, West Catholic, to kick off again to Union High School. Let's see which way they go with the ball this time. Kick to the near side. Here's the run up.
Murphy Ware back there for Union. Here goes the kick, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Yep.
So there's the flag on the play. No run back there. And Union will have good field position as they kicked it away from Murphy Ware.
Duba attorneys at law with offices inside the Amway Grand Plaza. The Dubas specialize in business transaction, mergers, and acquisitions, real estate and estate planning, a true West Catholic family of students, coaches, boosters, and volunteers. Let Duba help with all your legal needs.
35-yard line. The Redhawks have first and 10.
So 1st and 10 for Union as Tyler gets his squad on the field. He's going to send 2 left, including Murphy Ware. 1 slot right as Phillips goes off to his left. 3 down linemen for West. Are they going to charge? They're going to charge in. Tyler's going to roll left. He's got a receiver out there. He lets it go, and it's out of bounds. A flag on the play.
We're going to have a personal foul on that. On a hit on the quarterback.
Boy, I was following the pass, Joe. Was that a high hit? I didn't catch it.
No,
A late hit.
So, yeah, it's a late hit of the quarterback. He had released the ball. It was one of those split decision things, and they threw the flag. So it's going to be a penalty on West Catholic. Of course, the Falcon faithful, they didn't like the flag.
Right.
Roughing the passer.
But that's
Ball is brought out to the 50-yard line. The Redhawks have first and 10.
yeah, you want to keep your quarterback safe. So that's a good penalty. It brings them all the way out. The Redhawks all the way out to the 50-yard line.
14-0 is your score, as you can see on the lower left hand of your screen. Nice feature with this huddle cam.
Yeah.
2 wide left.
We got movement on the line, but no flag. Yeah, now we got a flag. Yeah.
So, boy, late whistle.
Yeah.
But that'll back Union up 5 yards. So far, West doing a nice job controlling the speed of Union High School.
Absolutely. That handoff went to Jesse Phillips, the sophomore running back. Play got whistled, though.
So 1st down and 15 at their own 45.
Man, when's the last time Union High School had the stands chock full and people are standing on the mound to the south side of the stadium? This is fantastic to see. Yeah.
It really is.
Great.
What a great crowd for Union. As Phillips will shift from left to right of Tyler. Motion. Hand up to Phillips. He's going to try to bounce outside. Now he's back inside. He's found a hole. He's got himself over the 45 of West down to the 43. Nice pickup.
Yeah, he's a dynamic runner. He cut it back to the inside. He got a nice block, got through the linebacking core, and a nice pickup of about 11. Yeah.
So 2nd down and 4 for Union. 2 wide right, including Murphy Ware here on the near side. Here goes Phillips again over the right side. Hits a West Catholic player, bounces off him, still on his feet, and he'll go down. Yeah,
and now he
might have been a face mask.
Yeah, was that a face mask or did he pull his jersey? I don't know. I think he saw a face mask for sure.
Yeah, I just saw a little tug. I didn't know what he grabbed, but let's see.
Falcons scrambled to the ball carrier there as he was bouncing it to the outside.
Defense.
Yeah.
15 yards. 1st down.
15-yard penalty, so all of a sudden there's been a lot of yellow laundry on the field.
Which surprising given the fact that they went the whole game last week without a single penalty.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that's what, their 3rd penalty tonight?
Already.
At least.
Well, this is a whole different look of spread offense. This is not Edwardsburg.
No. We got some big boys on the line, too, that they haven't faced. I mean, Edwardsburg was good, but they didn't have guys this size on the line.
Oh, without a doubt.
And here goes Phillips. He's going to shift over to the right of Tyler. Chikari Tyler, senior, 6'3", 170-pound quarterback. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's got a receiver there at the 22.
That's Jersey Brown.
20.
Yep.
So Jersey Brown will get to the 19. Pickup of 9 on the play. 2nd and 1. Great first down pickup for Union.
It really is. Gives them some options here. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they tried to air one in the end zone here. Right there into the red zone, just inside the 20.
Union's going to send 3 wide left. Murphy Weir's on the near side here. Hand up to Phillips up the middle. Sheds a couple tackles, still on his feet inside the 10, all the way down to the 6. And the Red Hawks are going to have 1st and goal from there.
Boy, he's hard to bring down, isn't he? You just can't. He bounces off the would-be tacklers and just turns that into his advantage.
Very shifty.
Yeah, nice runner.
Slippery.
Make no mistake, Don Fellows has got some talent on the field and some size. So let's see if the Falcons' defense can get a little stingy here.
Be a huge stop if they can do it.
Yep.
Phillips is going to get the ball again over the right side. Darts it inside. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Hawks.
Red Hawk touchdown. They are on the board at the 3:56 mark. Nice run there from, I think, the 6-yard line. Tom, 6-yard scamper.
Yep. Nice little scamper by Jesse Phillips, picking up where he left off last week when he had 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
Here goes the kicker, Jeremiah Perez Romero. He's a senior, 5'9".
Xander Herring
kicks it up, and it's good.
And it's good.
14-7's your score, West Catholic over Union. Now, this is
it's a game.
It's a game.
It's a game.
Game on.
Absolutely.
After the miscue by Union gave West Catholic an easy touchdown, they come back and put 7 on the board.
Yeah, and this will be the first time we get a chance to see Union's special teams, their kickoff team. And again, let's thank some of our sponsors. Padgett Business Services, your small business experts for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and payroll. Don't have your tax prep and accounting be a coin toss. Leave it to Padgett Business Services to get it right. Falcon fans, visit Padgett online at www.pbsgr.com. That's pbsgr.com. Thanks, Mark Davey and his great staff at Padgett, located on Lake Michigan Drive, right next to Mr. Burger.
Number 3, Cole Bauer. Along with 7, Pat Shesky.
You know, one of these days we're going to have to pick up some Frank's beef jerky on the way into the game.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Just have a little bucket of beef jerky.
Bucket of beef jerky. Or chew on it like this and we get a touchdown.
Ever since my place in Traverse City that I grew up by got rid of fresh beef jerky,
yeah, you were saying
got a
that.
hankering for it.
Yeah. Nothing better than fresh beef jerky. Frank's has got it. We'll get to them later.
Perez Romero boots it, end over end kick, short kick. Going to hit on the ground at the 23, then fielded there at the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, up to the 50.
It's Olszewski.
Connor Olszewski. Great field position by West.
Man, he looks good out there. He's a big kid. Where's that number 7? Very well. So West Catholic gets to midfield, just like Union got to midfield on their opening kickoff. So first time we've seen the special teams unit for the Red Hawks. 3:50 to go. West Catholic 14, Union Red Hawks 7. We're in the first quarter of play here at Falcon Stadium.
Olszewski will stay in there. He'll go in motion left to right, fake to him. Here goes Wickstrom. He's going to put it in the air. He's got a guy deep. Ryder Snow. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown West!
50-yard touchdown. West Catholic did not take long at all, Tom.
No.
First play from scrimmage. Boom.
Ryder Snow from Wickstrom. And they extend the lead 20-7.
And that's a third custom caulking touchdown for the Falcons tonight. Very nice pass and catch.
Well, we said it was important to respond, and that was quick. As Landon Smith kicks the extra point, it's 21-7 West. 16
seconds was all it took for West Catholic to score on that one from the 50-yard line. That's fantastic.
You got to be careful because in between scores, you go to the concession stand to get popcorn, Joe.
Yeah.
You're going to miss something.
Yeah, you are. Oh, that's great. So, Ryder Snow, touchdown catch of 50 yards from Alex Wickstrom.
This is fun.
All scoring.
I mean,
all scoring. Wickstrom to Snow.
And look at both of them sitting down, talking to each other.
Yep.
Ryer's leaning over going, dude, I got this all night. And Wickstrom's like, yeah, I just lofted it up there.
He's a good route runner. He's going to have a great senior year.
And Carter Perry, you like to see that, right? The quarterback goes, sits on the bench, and then his receivers pop over to him. Charlie DeBrune saying, nice job. Here goes Landon Smith. There's the kick, end over end. Going to be fielded there on the fly at the 20, 25, 30. Murphy Ware's at the 40, and he'll get kicked down at the 43. That's Connor Olszewski with the tackle. Doing it all tonight, Connor.
Yeah, he is.
Ball spotted at the Red Hawk 43, first and 10.
Ball's at the 43-yard line. Hey, if you're listening or watching out there, hey, give us a text. Let us know how it's coming in on the video, and just text us at 616-262-9270. That's 616-262-9270.
Tyler, and he gets hit. It's on the ground, and West has got it. So the pitch to Phillips, and Phillips got hit right away, and West recovers, and they're in business.
Unbelievable hit taken there, separating the ball from the carrier. Popped up in the air. West Catholic grabs a hold. I haven't seen a hit like that in a long time. Brings me back to the Vincent Smith, Jadavian Clowney.
Oh, yeah, right.
That was exactly what that just was.
Right.
Oh, man, I haven't seen a hit like that in a long time.
I mean, Phillips barely had his fingertips on the ball, and it was boom.
Absolutely. So West Catholic takes over after the fumble at the 40-yard line.
Tight formation is two receivers tight on the right and left. Here goes Wickstrom. Steps up. He's got a wide receiver out there open. Wide open is number 4, Gabe Schwieters. Touchdown West! Schwieters!
Gabe Schwieters. Oh, my goodness. 40-yard touchdown pass from Wickstrom. And that's another custom caulking touchdown. Oh, Steve Norder texts me today. He goes, hey, where do I find you guys now?
Yeah.
YouTube Live, West Catholic Falcons.
If you're out there, share that link with all your West Catholic friends. We know we're on a new site. Hard for some people to find, but we're out here. And glad you found us. As Landon Smith kicks it in, and it's good. And do I need to remind you? It's still the first quarter?
It's still the first quarter. Oh, that was great. Gabe Schwieters.
So 56 last game, 28 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
If I do the math right, I think that's 84 points.
Oh, man.
In 5 quarters of football.
And I'm going to tell you what, that last score, it was 16 seconds, between scores, and this last one was 21 seconds between scores. So we've got a new stat that we need to develop, right? Rapid scoring. It's a rapid scoring stat. Does that work?
The RSS. Sure.
We need a sponsor for that.
There we go. Yeah, just incredible. West picking up where they left off last week. I want to say an offensive juggernaut.
He was all alone. He ran a route that, I don't know if he broke the ankles of the D-back, but man, oh man.
And
fantastic.
Again, and here's another guy that has scored. I mean, how many guys have scored on the West Catholic team already in 5 quarters of play?
Absolutely. Man, oh man.
Oh, nice kick by Landon Smith. Sends Union down to the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And getting kicked out of bounds is Murphy Ware. So, yeah.
Hey, the new Franks. What's that?
Yeah, I was just saying, Gabe goes and gets a touchdown. He comes back and knocks a guy out of bounds on special teams. Solid. Go ahead.
No, we want to thank Frank's Market, the new Frank's Market located at 1020 West Fulton, Grand Rapids. Everybody knows Frank's, featuring the area's best fresh and smoked kielbasa, awesome steaks, succulent roast, hot shots, and deli meats. Stop in and experience the fantastic service and products the Stanisak family has delivered in Grand Rapids for decades. Since 1933, Frank's Market is the only choice.
Here goes Tyler. He'll get it. Back in the pocket, sets up the screen play to Jesse Phillips, and he'll get tackled at the 30. Short pickup on the play of maybe a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 for Union.
And Ethan Stoner in on the tackle there. Bound him up, gain of about 1. We see the shadows coming over the field. I can see the sideline on Union side. They're like, it can't get here fast enough. They're baking in the sun over there.
Tyler will send 3 left, hand off the ball to Phillips. He almost lost it again, and he'll get tackled and fall forward for about a 3-yard pickup. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Redhawks.
Fredrickson in on that tackle along with Chris Schaub.
Boy, that would have been devastating if you would have lost the handle on that one.
Oh.
Jakari Tyler. Tough time handing it off there to Phillips. He'll look over to the sideline, get the call from the coaching staff as he's got trips right, 1 left, and Murphy Ware. Phillips will shift over to the right. Here goes Tyler. He's looking to his left. He's got a receiver out there, underthrows him. Looking for Jersey Brown out there.
You know, he had to throw around the outstretched hand of Ryer Snow. He got his hand up in that pass. I don't know if he got something on it, but it fell behind the receiver.
Now, this is key here, Joe. 4th down and 5.
Here we go again.
We're down 28-7. We're only in the first quarter. West would get great field position if they were to hold Union here. Phillips off to the left of Tyler. Trying to hard count it, trying to get West to jump off sides. Will they go for it as Phillips shifts over to his right? Trips left for Union, and here comes the timeout for West, and they're going to talk about it.
Timeout for West. Hey, we got some shout-outs here. Dan and Nancy Ostapovich, they're down in steamy Florida right now. Wonder how they did during the hurricane. Yeah. I think they did okay. They're Sebring area, which I think most of it went north. Glad you guys are on, and thank you. Yes, we do have faces for radio, and we know that. I want to say hi to Buzz Ray, and he's watching from Cape Coral. That's my uncle.
Oh, there we go.
He says, I want to watch some of this football you guys
Florida
are doing. Exactly. Yeah, they're down Cape Coral up for the wedding. So thanks for watching there, Uncle Buzz. And Rick Kloska, what a great job you did last week filling in for me. I was kind of worried about my job. But families from Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma City. And yes, you do sound better than me. Appreciate you guys listening. And we love it. Hi, Rose. Of course, Rose Arbanis, our biggest fan. We're your biggest fan, too. Thanks a lot. We appreciate Tony and Mary Lynn Arbanis.
Here goes the 4th down play. Here's Tyler. He's going to step up in the pocket. Interception, West! 30, 20, 10, Touchdown, West!
Chris Schaub. Touchdown on 4th down in a passing situation. Chris Schaub stepped in front of that ball, and he took it into the end zone. First defensive touchdown of the night for West Catholic, and they are just rolling right now. West Catholic, first quarter, minute 43 here to go. And Chris Schaub, number 50, we're going to give him a defensive custom caulking touchdown. Fantastic job, Chris.
Amazing. Here goes Landon Smith, and it's up, and it's good. He's still perfect. 35-7. 13 for 13 for extra points for Landon Smith this year.
Wow.
You know, normally on 4th down, a pass play, you usually want to just kind of bat it down.
Yeah.
But he had nobody in front of him. He's like, I'm not batting any 4th down pass play down. I've got nothing but green field in front of me.
Wow. Since Jesse Phillips scored at the 3:56 mark, West Catholic in the last 2 minutes and 23 seconds have put up 3 scores, have put up 21 points.
Amazing.
Man, oh man, these kids are playing well.
Well, that was a little bit of a risk there. You're deep in your territory. Well, not deep in your territory, but you're in your territory, going for it on 4th and 5, feeling a need at 28-7 to get some momentum offensively, but it backfires as West, for the second week in a row, intercepts the ball and takes it to the house.
Russ and Ann Peters are listening out there. Russ, appreciate that feedback.
616-262-9270. Give us a text.
And the kickoff was fair caught by number 20, Felix Biasi. So they're going to set up, Union's going to set up at about the 29-yard line.
So 35-7 is your score, 143 mark here in the first.
Yeah.
I mean, we are in the first quarter, people. Still. That's amazing. 42 points. We got a $1.43 left in the quarter. Empty backfield for Tyler. He said, you know what, we can't get our run game going. We're going to split 5 guys out. Here goes Tyler. Oh, quarterback draw. And, boy, I don't know what that flag is.
That flag, I think they were, yeah, it's going to be on DeBrune. And he led with his helmet. I don't think he made contact, but it certainly.
Well, he went down in a hurry. I mean, it certainly didn't look like anything intentional.
No. But that's definitely going to be a it's going to be a personal foul, yeah. So we got a little conference going on out there. The officials. Oh, I'm sorry. This was a holding call.
Well, everybody, including the entire defense of West Catholic,
thought it was going to be a personal foul. But Charlie he came in hard. You know, you saw his helmet going in, but he never hit him.
Right.
He missed him. So that goes against the Redhawks for holding. That marches them back. Ball's now going to be, where is it, Tom? 19-yard line?
Yes, 1st and 20 after the hold.
Hey, thanks for bringing the fan in tonight.
You're welcome.
That's pretty good.
I'm your biggest fan.
No. It's your biggest fan.
It is.
I don't know what.
Yeah, we got a little, a real fan here to keep us cool as the press box, especially at early games of the season, tends to be about 95, 100 degrees in here.
Tends to warm up, yeah.
2 left, 2 right for Union. This time Phillips is back in the backfield off to the left of Tyler. Showing blitzes west. Here comes Charlie DeBrune. Phillips has got an open. He's at the 30, 35. Going to jet it back inside after bouncing it outside. He's over the 40. He's got a first down. So how about that on 1st and 20? He picks up 22.
22 on that. We saw the speed And he's shifty. Mike Murphy bringing him down, but not after he got out past the 40-yard line and gets a new set of downs for the Red Hawks.
Ball spotted at the Red Hawk 41-yard line. 1st and 10.
Boy, nice blocking to get him released out into the secondary.
Union's going to have Juwan Nickens in the backfield. His first carry of the game. And he'll pick up 6. So fresh legs for Union.
Brittenfeld and Stoner in on the tackle. Gain of 8. Oh, maybe 7. Redhawks nearing midfield. We've got 51 seconds to go. Clock is running here in the first quarter.
Here goes Union.
Oh, wow.
Breaking a couple tackles, still on his feet. He's at the 30. 25 gets kicked out of bounds. So Smith is kicked out of bounds, and it's another Union first down.
Nice run along the edge there, and questionable tackling by the Falcons. There was about 3 would-be tacklers right on the sideline that he was able to get around, bounce off of. And he's going to get all the way down to the 27-yard line of West Catholic.
So first down for Union. So get close to the red zone. Here goes Phillips. And he's going to ride a West Catholic tackler. Gabe Schwieters rode him for about 6 yards as he tackled him from behind.
I got him from the wrong direction. Help,
Yes.
help.
No.
He's going to carry me.
Yeah, when they say carry the load, that's what they mean,
That's
right?
exactly it. Little exchange. We see Jesse Phillips going out. It looked like he had a little bit of a little tenderness in the leg. He's on the sideline now,
Nickens,
replaced by Nickens.
Hey, it's the end of the first quarter.
Holy cow.
A long first quarter that saw 42 points on the board, 35-7, West Catholic over Union in the first quarter.
Hey, eXp Realty is a national leader in real estate, and Melissa Homewood is your local expert when it comes to buying or selling your home in West Michigan. Melissa can orchestrate market watches, property searches, and home value assessments to make buying or selling process as thorough as it can be. You can find Realtor Melissa Homewood on the web at melissahomewood.com. That's melissahomewood.com. Melissa Homewood, The Lash Group, and eXp Realty, your real estate done right. And Duba & Duba Attorneys at Law with law offices inside the Amway Grand Plaza. The Dubas specialize on business transactions, mergers and acquisitions, real estate, and estate planning. A true West Catholic family of students, coaches, boosters, and volunteers. Let Duba & Duba help with all your legal needs.
Thank you for your support.
Tom, what a first quarter of play. West Catholic 35, Union Red Hawks 7. I'm going to tell you what, just some explosive scoring offensively and a defensive score. Wickstrom has had 2 passes, one of 40, one of 50. One to Ryer Snow, that was the 50-yarder, and Gabe Schwieters, the 40-yarder. And then Chris Schwab had the pick 6 as the last score to minute 43. West Catholic just explosive.
You want to talk about explosive? 91 points in the last 5 quarters.
Wow.
That's explosive. As Tyler leads his team as they go right to left on your radio dial. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's under pressure. The ball's up there a long time, and it's going to be intercepted. That's number 4, Gabe Schwieters again.
He just got in front of the receiver, took position. Ball was up for grabs, 50-50 ball. And who came down with it? Number 4 for West Catholic. That's the third interception of the day.
Second by Gabe, right?
Second by Gabe. And West Catholic's going to take it. They're right on Union's goal line, though. So kind of a tough spot to be in.
This is where they're going to call the 99-yard Charlie DeBrune handoff over the left side.
Tell you what.
We'll see what they dial up here, Joe. I mean, they are deep. They got a good offensive line. I think they're going to try to plow it in the middle, give themselves a little room to breathe.
Yeah, full backfield.
Yeah, full backfield Wildcat formation. Here goes DeBrune over the right side, and he's up to the 5-yard line. So nice Wildcat formation for West. Gives them some breathing room. He picks up 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 for the Falcons.
And the new 22, Mike Murphy, was his lead blocker there and took them all out past or almost to the 5-yard line.
He had Brittenfeld in there too. Brittenfeld gave him a little breathing room blocking as well.
Gives the Falcons a little bit of room. They've got their spread offense now. 3 receivers on the outside.
Murphy shifts over from right to left. He's going to get the handoff over the right side, looking for a spot. He finds a spot, and he'll get it over the 10-yard line. Going to be a first down for West.
Gain of about 6 on the play. Boy, he does. He's got all the look, right, and the number.
He does.
Of Tim Kloska. Hard to forget Tim.
No.
Mike Murphy's wearing that 22 right now. Hurry up offense.
Carter Perry. Carter Perry's out in the open. Stutter step, gets by one Union guy, still on his feet. Now he cuts it back inside. He's over the 30-yard line. Carter Perry. First down West.
Showing little dancing moves out there. Got to the far sideline. Juked one would-be tackler. And nice pickup for the Falcons. Gets them all the way out to the 31-yard line.
As Landon Grove would say, he's not the fastest kid on the team. He might be the 10th fastest kid on the team. But he's got moves.
He's got some moves. Yep.
He's got the quickness.
We've got a whistle. Let's see. We got a
little display there.
Little conference by the officials where they've placed the ball.
Going to bring Duba and Duba attorneys at law.
Only reached
out there to reach an agreement.
Back pocket. I think he pulled out the rule book. And they're looking, page 17. Tell you what, the Red Hawk sideline's got to be really happy because the shadows of the press box has just cleared the top of the grandstands
right,
over there.
Yeah.
Everybody just sat down and went, oh, God, that's nice.
Great fans here for the showdown on the west side. Hand off to Murphy, and he's going to get hit from behind and dragged down. And that's Brittenfeld, sorry. So they taken Murphy out and Brittenfeld in.
Yep.
First carry.
Nickens on the tackle, came from the opposite side, just traced him down. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play.
Brittenfeld's out and DeBrune's in. As West will have Olszewski and Cole Bauer off to the right. Trips left. Here goes Olszewski. Setting up the screen and almost gets picked off. Union read that very, very well. Falls incomplete.
Sure did. Broken up very nice there. Keith Griffin, the junior linebacker, he stayed right there with number 5, Carter Perry. And he could have just about grabbed Carter when he caught the ball. Falls incomplete.
Olszewski's out, and Ethan Stoner is in, number 31.
I think this is the first 3rd and long that West Catholic's had tonight.
Stoner will go slot left as Perry goes in motion. Fake to him on the jet sweep. Wisham looking to go deep. He's got a receiver out there, and getting pushed is Cole Bauer, but no flag on the play. So well covered by Union. They'll bring up 4th down for West.
Falcon faithful here on this side, they didn't like that. They wanted to see a flag thrown for a potential interference, but nothing came. And this is going to bring out the punt unit. Did we see the punt unit last week at all, Tom? I don't know.
No.
Did we?
No.
I don't think so.
If they came out, it was late in the second half. But no, I don't think we did. Running clock in the second half.
And a rollout punt.
Here goes the kick. Landon Smith lands at the 42, takes a west bounce inside the 35 to the 34, and it will come to rest there. And Union will get started here at 35-7. you hate to say it's with all that scoring in the first quarter, you hate to say that Union has to score, but they've got to do something offensively.
Yeah, they really do. They're going to have to put something together. They had a nice drive going, but that was very short-lived to the West Catholic defense. Hey, Custom Caulking is the contractor's choice for waterproofing and crack sealing in West Michigan and beyond. Both residential and commercial custom caulking should be your only call. On-the-spot color blending and friendly service is what to expect from Custom Caulking, and the Norder family proudly supports West Catholic football and all West Catholic programs. Thanks to the Norders.
So 35-7, Union trails. Here's Tyler. He'll hand it off to the right side to Phillips. He'll get stopped about 3 yards down the field. Bring up 2nd and 7 for the Red Hawks.
Yeah,
Stoner makes the tackle.
He's not walking very good on that right leg until he's dinged it just a little bit. Stays in the game, though.
Again, Jakari Tyler, the quarterback for Union, 6'3 senior, 170-pounder. As Phillips goes off to his left, Tyler will send 2 left, 2 right. As Union looks to the sidelines to get the call from Fellows. 3 down linemen for West. Here's Tyler, steps up in the pocket. He's got time, got a receiver to go, throws him. Gabe Schwieters, another interception. Is that guy in the right place at the right time?
Tell you what, yeah, the ball was off the mark, but Schwieters stayed right there, got down on his knees, and was able to grab that ball, and that's his 2nd interception of the night?
Third
of 4 here in the first half. So just an errant throw, went inside of his receiver, and West Catholic's got another interception and a turnover near midfield. In fact, it's across midfield. It's going to be the 49-yard line.
We'll get the official stats from
Stevie
Grooms at half, but Gabe's had a tremendous first half. His 2 left, 2 right. Hand up the middle to Bruin. He'll stutter step, and he'll get tackled right at the line of scrimmage. So no pickup on the play to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. At the 8:37 mark here in the second period, they're up 35-7.
Alec Martinez on the tackle, big number 14 middle linebacker.
We understand that you might not be able to see the score. You can see the scoreboard, but maybe not the score, I think.
It's a little bit low. There's not a lot we can do about it.
Yes,
just get a little magnifying glass.
But we'll try to call out the score if you can't see it on your computer. Here goes De Bruin. A little flare pass. He's still on his feet at the 41. So nice job, De Bruin, as he comes out of the backfield and catches that from Wickstrom. 616-262-9270, 616-262-9270. Give us a text.
So I got a, I don't know if this is accurate or not. This is from Rick Kolaska, Catholic Central 38, River Rouge 6.
Back with a vengeance this week.
As a final.
Wildcat formation again for West on 3rd down. A long 3 as De Bruin's looking to get the direct snap. And we've got movement or timeout? Timeout Union. 7:31 mark. I think Fellows knows. Don Fellows, the coach at Union, knows this is a key play for Union.
Absolutely. Hey, a couple shout-outs here. Melissa Homewood, she's listening, and she says we're coming through loud and clear.
Hey, Melissa.
We appreciate that. She says first-time caller, long-time listener. Yeah, absolutely. And Ralna Farina, she's listening. She says we're coming in loud and clear, and touchdown.
Touchdown West.
Absolutely. Yeah, we appreciate that. Billy K, he's listening. He says, thank all those folks for all the business over the years. He's not completely retired. You'll notice I'm not reading his ad anymore. And we're not going to get anything.
It would not preclude him from putting a little thing
a
together.
Care package, you know.
I mean, we're still open to
that. Right, some kielbasa. We're still up for it. Not completely retired, but those funeral lunches are still coming in. Yeah.
Here comes West on the 3rd down play. So they scrap the wild card. We'll hand off to the right side to De Bruin. He's looking. He's getting here at the edge. Stiff arms the guys on his feet inside the 35 down to the 32. And that's a first down, West Catholic.
Boy, did you see him? He went from second gear to third gear really quick.
He really did.
Got himself through across the edge there and took the would-be tackler right into the out of bounds.
Kind of reminded me when I ride my electric bike. When I turn it on.
Oh.
And then you put it. You go into the first, second, third.
Yeah.
That's exactly what.
I don't have an electric bike.
You should try it.
I'm
as soon as you start pedaling, it takes off like Charlie DeBrune.
I want to take jumps.
Here
and
goes
stuff.
Charlie. Hand up.
Oh,
no,
reverse.
To him. Reverse. Cole Bauer.
Oh, he's got some room to go.
Inside the 10, gets kicked out of bounds at the 5. Nice job on the reverse by Cole Bauer. He fooled everybody, including me.
I'll tell you what, Cole Bauer, Landon Grove said early in the year, he says, watch him coming from that H-back position, and we're going to run him a little bit. He looks really good back there, and sure enough, we just saw it down to the 5-yard line.
Senior 6 foot, 165-pound Cole Bauer. Nice run on the play as Wickstrom's got Murphy in the backfield. Ethan Stoner slot right. There goes Murphy. He'll take it up the middle, and he'll get ankle tackled at the 5.
And brought down by, that was...
No gain on the play.
No, number 10, that Robert Diedrich. And Juwan Nickens also on the play.
They'll keep Murphy in there. Bauer is going to go left with Olszewski. Perry's on the right with Ryer Snow. Hand off to Murphy. No, fake. Wickstrom's got it. He's going to find Olszewski. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown, West! Olszewski got hit at the 3, and he said, I'm getting in the end zone. Touchdown, West!
Connor Olszewski from Alec Wickstrom. 5-yard touchdown and another custom caulking touchdown for West Catholic. We're at the 6:37 mark in the second quarter, and West Catholic's jumped out to a 41-7 lead pending the extra point.
It's up and it's good. I don't know. We've got to check that call because I don't know if we've got enough. It's 42-7 already. We got 6:37 to go here in the first half.
Man, oh man. Hey, the new Frank's Market. They're located at 1020 West Fulton in Grand Rapids. Featuring the area's best fresh and smoked kielbasa, awesome steaks, succulent roasts, hot shots, and deli meats. Stop in and experience the fantastic service and products the Sanizak family has delivered in Grand Rapids for decades. Since 1933, Frank's Market is the only choice. And by West End Body since 1965, West End Body has been serving Grand Rapids when those days happen, and they do happen. So if you've had a mishap with your vehicle, call Chris and Kelly Nemmers to get everything fixed up. Working with all insurance companies, and West End Body is your single source for collision repair. West End Body, located at 1693 Leonard Northwest. They sponsor our halftime show.
They do.
So join us for our halftime show. We're also going to be able to have the West Catholic Marching Band on. We like the marching band. They do a wonderful job, and we finally get to have them on video as part of this production.
I know, isn't that nice?
I'm excited.
Landon Smith, short kickoff. They don't want Union to run it back.
No.
And as good as the defense has been playing, Joe, I love that little strategy there that Landon Grove put into play here, because it's, you know what? You don't want Union to score quickly. And a lot of times those special team plays, those teams can score quick, especially with Union with all the speed they have on the back end. Why not just kick it short? Your defense is playing great. Let them go the length of the field. So great strategy there by Grove. 42-7 is your score. As Shakari Smith brings his Red Hawks out here, looking for a little offensive momentum. Hand off to Jesse Phillips over the right side, breaks the tackle, still on his feet. Jitterbugs his way all the way in over the 40 to the 44. Nice run by Jesse Phillips.
What college runner does he remind you of?
Marshall Falk? Like back in the day? Or
maybe back in the day. He's a little bit of an upright runner. But Kenneth, Michigan State's
Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker.
How about that?
He does. He was down.
This is Nickens with the carry, and he'll pick up a first down for Union. And they're rolling.
Moving right down the field. They got a little bit of a hurry up going.
Got some fresh legs in there with Nickens.
Yep, trying to keep West Catholic's defense off balance, and here they go.
Fake. Tyler keeps it, and he'll.
No, we got a new quarterback in there.
Fellows is in there now.
So this is Don Fellows' son, Grayson, and he's a freshman. He don't look like a freshman out there. He's a big kid.
He is 6'3".
He has grown up in this football environment, and we're very excited to watch him.
Yeah.
As he's going to be I think a top-rated quarterback, just a freshman.
Little pass out into the flare, and he's got Phillips there. He's still on his feet. 2015, he'll get kicked out of bounds. I'm sorry, 30-yard line, he gets kicked out of bounds.
Boy, what great footwork he had there. Step back, got his feet set, delivered the ball.
He looks really good.
He looks really good.
Freshman.
I
said
freshman.
6'3". He's actually a 6-foot freshman.
6-foot freshman.
This kid's going to grow.
He's got the look. Yeah, he's got all the look, and he's grown up in a football family. We're excited to see him play.
Coach's son, handoff. It's going to be Nickens again. He'll pick up a gain of about 2 or 3 on the play. And you know what?
Yeah.
The offense stalled under Tyler. Why not switch it up a little bit?
Switch it up just a little bit. We knew we would see him a little bit. Grayson Fellows, number 3 out there right now.
And 3 yards on carry brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball's on the 27 of West.
That was an early go.
Oh
yeah,
we've got. They were like 10 yards down.
We've got moved
before the snap.
Wonder if that was going to be a pass play, Tom.
Yeah, you think?
Offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
A little bit of the jump of the gun there.
So and they're saying this kid is already projected to be a 4-star.
Yes.
And he's only a freshman.
And he's just a freshman. He's got the pedigree, though. You know, he's how many nights do you think he sat home with his dad watching film and talking this over? He's got a head start like nobody else.
Sure does. High snap. So Nickens is going to get it and get hit right away.
Yeah.
So that threw off the timing right away.
Right. But great penetration by the Falcons. That had nothing to do with a high snap. Falcons were in there. Ethan Stoner got right in.
Lost 3 on the play. It's a 3rd and 16.
Boy, 3rd and 16 now. This brings them into definitely a passing situation.
Let's see what kind of arm this kid has. Fellow steps back, getting a little pressure, sets up the screenplay. He's got Phillips there, or Nickens there, the 30, 25, still on his feet. Close to a first down. It's going to be about 4 yards short. Going to bring up 4th and short. And of course, they will be going for it.
Yeah, Brittenfeld with the hit.
42-7 is your score with the 3:57 mark here in the second. Trips left for Union. Empty backfield for Fellows.
It looks like they're going to use a timeout. The Red Hawks are. And that's a pretty good timeout. You know, you can't take them in with you, so use it up on, a 4th and 5, and you're nearing the red zone here. I think that's a really wise call for Don Fellows to call that timeout.
I don't know if you saw if Grayson Fellows played last week or not. I'm not sure. But this kid, if this is his first game as a varsity player.
Hey, let's mark that down in our calendars that we saw the kid first.
Because he looks like he's got command of this offense.
Oh.
I mean, total confidence.
Yeah, he looks so comfortable back there, setting up that screen. Didn't panic under the pressure. Let him come. A little bit of a jailbreak, and nice deliver to Nickens, and he brought that thing down, got it back inside the sticks. Yeah, this is kind of exciting. We're much anticipated.
Big 4th down for Union. They need to get something going here. They're going to send trips left.
Make sure you join us for the West End Body halftime show. We'll have all the scores. We'll take a look around the area and see if we can get some. And we'll have the West Catholic Marching Band on as well.
Backfield for Fellows. He rifles it. He's got Phillips there inside the 20. He's going to be short.
Yeah.
Or is it going to be a first down?
No,
is it
I
left
don't know.
foot or right foot? They gave it to him. First down. Got it by maybe a half a yard, Joe.
Boy, nice delivery right there and a good grab. That was Jesse Phillips. Brought that. Was that Jesse Phillips or was that that was DJ Nixon maybe?
5 receivers. Here goes
Ooh.
quarterback draw, and welcome to varsity, Grayson Fellows.
Welcome to varsity, courtesy of Gabe Powers. That was that was 6'3", 270.
So a loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11 for the Red Hawks. As they're
He's
inside
only
the red zone.
He's only got him by 100 pounds.
Right. Chips right, 2 left for Union. Here goes Fellows again. He's got a receiver out there. And that is Phillips still on his feet at the 20, 15, 10, inside the 10. And I think they've unleashed something here,
that was
Joe.
that was DJ Nixon on that one.
First and goal from the 6.
2:41 to go until halftime. West Catholic leading 42-7. And Union has found a little bit of a new start here under the direction of Grayson Fellows.
Hand off to Nickens. He's going to get wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage and dragged down.
Oh, did he take the ball out of the runner's hands? They're calling him down.
Yep.
And that was Mike Murphy that came up with the ball and started running down the field. He said, I got it.
Whistle was already blown. Nickens took a big hit. He's flipping off the field.
Now in at running back, we see number 12 for the Red Hawks, Giovanni Jehan Overstreet.
Jehan Overstreet's a senior.
And he's a big kid.
5'11", 230.
Hello.
Right?
Jeez.
He'll be off to the left of Grayson Fellows. Fellows is going to roll left. He wants to keep it. Darts back inside, but nothing but green, and he takes a shot. And he goes down.
Boy, they're leaving, West Catholic defense leaving calling cards right in his helmet.
3rd and goal all the way back to the 12.
Yeah, they're going to have to throw the ball here.
So
West Catholic did a really nice job just with the flow of the ball down the line and delivered a big hit on Grayson Fellows.
I think Grayson just yelled over to his dad, I prefer to throw.
I want to throw it, Dad.
2 right, 1 left. Here goes Fellows. Oh, ball's on the ground. Is West got it? No. Fellows, I think Fellows got back on it. Ethan Stoner was in there, almost got it. And Fellows was able to wrap it up all the way back to the 20. So 4th and goal from almost the 20. We'll call it the 19.
Loss of 6. Ball is spotted out back at the West Catholic 19. Brings up 4th and goal.
So huge play here, 4th and 19. Seems like West Catholic will probably only rush 2 or 3 down linemen here, Joe. Fellows is going to go empty backfield. He'll be sending 4 or 5 receivers to the end zone for sure.
And now we have a timeout called by Don Fellows. Hey, couple of quick shout-outs. This is wonderful. Jerry Wasorek.
Hey,
Wonderful Jerry Wasorek. She says, Billy Kay's not retired, but I am.
I was going to say, happy retirement, Jerry.
Absolutely.
We did see that.
The next Westward has the last of her articles written, and she'll definitely still follow West Catholic. She's been great. And it goes back to when I was here.
Don't date yourself.
I don't. Every time I look in the mirror, it's like, oh boy, this kid's aging. Anyways, thank you, Jerry, for all the years, and we hope you have a wonderful retirement, and definitely stay in touch with us and keep listening. We appreciate.
big fourth down play. 8 seconds left till half. Fellows is in there with Dickens off to his left. He'll send trips right, one left. Here's Fellows, steps up. He's going to chuck it to the end zone, throws it up for grabs, and West Catholic grabs it, and they'll go down at the 5-yard line. Really didn't matter at that time, Joe, because it's the last play of the half.
Exactly.
Take it back to the house, great. If not, you get tackled. It's the end of the first half. So at the end of the first half, 42 for West Catholic, 7 for the Union Redhawks.
As we see both teams heading to the locker rooms, Union's going first, and West Catholic is to follow.
Division.
Again, 42-7, and
it's certainly not what I expected after the wallop that Union put on Ottawa Hills last week.
Right.
We know that they're getting better, and West Catholic's just had their way.
they really have. Union showed some signs of life there, bringing in Grayson Fellows, the freshman quarterback. I think we're lucky to see him in his first, real action, definitely against West Catholic. And I mean, Don Fellows is a phenomenal coach. He's going to go into that locker room. He's going to figure some things out for his Redhawks.
Thank you, Steve Grooms.
And Steve Grooms bringing in all of our stats. Makes us look smart every week. And we appreciate that, Steve. West Catholic Marching Band will be coming out, but just, wrapping up this first half before we turn it over and watch the marching band. Thank you. I am really stunned at the explosiveness of the offense for West Catholic, scoring those points just in rapid succession, inside of a minute of each other.
Right.
And you respond, like you were saying, you respond to your opponent's successes with your own success. And, boy, that was just very evident. And then for the defense to come up big, with these interceptions, and it just feeds on the situation for West Catholic.
Well, and it didn't help that Union really kind of self-destructed.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, they didn't convert on fourth downs. They had a punt that went awry that gave West Catholic easy field position. So a lot of penalties. You look there, they had first and goal at the 6-yard line. Really needed to score going into halftime. A couple miscues, bad snaps, and they end up coming away with nothing.
And they came up with nothing. Hey, we're going to turn this over on the West End Body halftime show to the West Catholic Marching Band. They're getting set up. But don't worry, we'll be back after their performance, and we'll bring you all the stats that Steve Grooms puts together, and we'll do some analysis on what both teams need to do at halftime. And until then, enjoy the halftime show from the West Catholic Marching Band, and they're phenomenal.
So stick with us. You're listening to the West Catholic Broadcast Network.
This year, the 2023 Falcon Marching Band Show is titled The Sights and Sounds of Detroit. Detroit, Michigan is known for its impact on America and the world through things like the automobile, Detroit-style pizza, its major sports teams and figures, the Detroit River, and the Renaissance Center. Look to see some of these in the marching drill. But Michigan's largest city is also home to some of the greatest musicians, creating some of the greatest pop music of all time. Tonight, we highlight some of those artists. Drum majors, Nick Anandurko and Ellie Bernreiter. Is your band ready? Take the field for your halftime performance. We begin our show with a slow building fanfare based on Stevie Wonder hit, Isn't She Lovely? From there, the band will jump into a tune from the Jackson 5, recorded in Detroit in 1969, I Want You Back. Then they will transition to a couple of tunes recorded by Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, which was later covered by Kid Rock, Devil with a Blue Dress On, and Good Golly, Miss Molly. Marching Band continues the show tonight with a combination of three legendary artists, Smokey Robinson, Bob Seger, and Aretha Franklin. Here is Tears of a Clown, Old Time Rock and Roll, and R-E-S-P-E-C-T, Respect. Let's hear it for the West Catholic Falcon Marching Band. This show and marching drill done by Darren LaFreeze.
Great job.
Instruction and choreographies by Liz Vandenberg.
West Catholic Marching Band always does a fantastic job, don't they, Joe?
They sound great.
I mean, they're fantastic.
Darren does a wonderful job with them.
So let's kind of dig into this. 42-7 is your score. West Catholic over Union. And 42 points in this half. 56 last game. 98 points in the last 4 quarters.
In the last 4 quarters. That's something else.
That is amazing.
That's crazy. Well, going over the scoring summary just really quick. Opened up with Charlie DeBruin with a 41-yard run and Landon Smith kick. DeBruin then had a 2-yard run. Again, good PAT by Smith. Union then got on the board with Jesse Phillips on his 6-yard run. And Jeremiah Perez-Romero kick was good, giving them 7. Score was 14-7 at that point. Ryer Snow with a nice grab from Alec Wickstrom, 50-yard scamper for a touchdown, and kick PAT was good. Gabe Schwieters, 40 yards from Alex Wickstrom, and Smith kick was good. Then the intercept. God, I can't even talk, man. The interception by Chris Schwab, 43 yards, returned it pick 6. Again, the kick was good. And then Connor Olszewski from Wickstrom on that touchdown, and that was just a 5-yarder for them. But fantastic. You know, we take a look at through the numbers here, rushing-wise. Charlie DeBruin, 8 attempts for 70 yards and 2 scores. Alec Wickstrom had 1 rush for 11. Mike Murphy, 2 rushes for 8 yards, and really that's kind of how it went. Britton Feld had 1 carry for -1 yards, but that gives West Catholic 88 yards of rushing on 12 attempts. They're averaging 7.3 per, with 2 touchdowns on the ground. 214 yards of total offense. The balance of that coming through the air. Alec Wickstrom is 6 for 8 for 126 yards and 3 touchdowns. 1 going to Connor Olszewski for 4 yards, as we said. Ryer Snow's got 1 catch for 50 yards and a touchdown. And Gabe Schwieters with 1 touchdown for 40 yards. So that's 126 yards on through the air. And West Catholic's 214 yards to Union High School's 154 yards. Of course, they turned the ball over 5 times in that first half, and that just can't happen in a football game if you hope to win it. On the ground for Union, Grayson Fellows had 3 rushing attempts for -6 yards. He was sacked that one time. Jesse Phillips has had 13 carries for 75 yards, and he's impressive. And that score. And Juwan Nickens has got 5 carries for 14. Through the air, 7 of 10 for Jakari Tyler for 34 yards, but he's had 3 interceptions. Grayson Fellows 0 for 5 for 43 yards, and he's had a pick. So he shouldn't be 0 for 5. He should be. Oh, no, he's 0 for 5.
Well, he did complete. He completed that one pass.
Oh, to Nickens. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to talk to Groomsy about this. Absolutely.
Well, he scrubs it if he looks at the film.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna fire Grooms?
Yeah, right.
No way. Oh man, those catches from Jakari Tyler. One of them to Knowledge Smith for 25 yards. Jersey Browns got 1 catch for 8 yards. DJ Nixon, 2 catches for 19. And Jesse Phillips got 1 catch for 1 yard. Jawan Nickens, that 1 catch for 9. And Christopher Murphy Ware, 1 catch for 15. So 77 yards on the ground for Union High School and 77 yards. That's pretty balanced. 77 yards through the air. 9 first downs for Union and 8 first downs for West Catholic. But those 5 turnovers really a killer for Union.
And the story is not only turnovers but defense. If you go to the total yards, right, and you look at that and you say that the total yards, for both teams, 214 to 154. Yeah. So we've only outgained them by 50 yards the whole entire first half.
Big field position game.
But 42-7 is the score.
Yeah.
That tells you, right? The defense is really turning up big, forcing the turnovers, keeping the field short for West.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody again for joining us here on the West End Body Halftime Show, the West Catholic Marching Band part of it. And, of course, Steve Grooms and all of his stats making Tom and I look pretty good here. Looks like we know what we're doing every once in a while. So West Catholic, very explosive, both offensively and defensively. It will be a running clock to start, 35-point lead. And the clock will only stop when spit happens, right?
Exactly. Score.
Yep. Penalty.
Injuries. Or a timeout.
Spit.
Yep.
There's different ways to do that.
Penalty, injury, or timeout.
Or pits.
We usually say tips.
Yeah, but
so
or
timeout,
pits.
Injury, penalty, or score.
But I like the spit.
You like the spit.
Everybody say hi to Groomsy. Groomsy, say hi to everybody out there. Thank you very much for giving us. We're going to get you a sponsor, I think. Anybody want to sponsor Groomsy and his stats? We'd love to have you. Just text 616-262-9270, and we will reach out to you. So West Catholic's coming to the sideline. They're going to assemble. Union High School has to kick off to West. Am I wrong? Yeah, no, that's right. West will receive here in the second half as the lights are on now.
So the green and white here doing really well.
Okay.
The green and white in East Lansing, not so good.
Oh, no. Playing the Chippewas, baby.
The Chippewas, and they are down 7-3 at almost halftime.
Fire up, Chips.
7-3.
Remember when Lightning struck twice? Back-to-back wins, the Chips over the Sparties?
Yeah, I was there.
You were there.
Yeah.
All right, Andy Sachs out there, and he's listening. He's giving us the feed on that. He's listening to us, but he's watching the other game.
Keep giving us scores, Andy.
If you would.
Would be helpful. I've got my wife there, too. She's trying to keep on top of it as well. As both teams head out to the field, we're going to cut to the field.
And thank you again, West End Body, for sponsoring the halftime show. Since 1965, West End Body has been serving Grand Rapids. So call Chris and Kelly Nemmers to get your car fixed up if it's been in an accident. West End Body located at 1693 Leonard Northwest. We really appreciate them year over year. Have been with us.
So Perez Romero put the ball on the 40. West will get it at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Nice return.
That was 11. That was Aaron Record.
No, number 9, Matt Gutierrez.
Nice. Some scores around the area. Rockford 17, Mona Shore 0. They're in the third. Muskegon 28, Warren De La Salle 27. They're in the third quarter. Traverse City St. Francis 0, Lawton 17 at the half.
Oh, no, my Gladiators, my alma maters. DeBruin gets the ball over the left side, breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward to the 39, almost to the 40. Pickup of about 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for West as they start the second half in the lead, 42-7.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Catholic Central learned something by playing Wilmette Loyola taking it on the chin. They beat River Rouge 38-6. That's a good, wow.
Stoner shifts over from right to left. Hand off to DeBruin. He'll follow that Stoner block, and he'll get over the 40 to the 43. It's going to be short of a first down, I think, by a yard. Or are they going to? Nope, they're going to give him the first down. Just got the first down. So a couple Charlie DeBruin carries gives West a first down in their first possession. A running clock here in the second half to start. 2 left, 1 right for West. Wickstrom is going to pitch it, and DeBruin's going to break a tackle at the 40, 45, 50, stiff arms a guy, cuts it back in, still on his feet all the way down to the 40 of Union. Nice hard run by Charlie DeBruin.
He's very polite in the way he runs. He lets the defensive guy go by. Here, you go ahead and go by. And then he flashes again. Okay, you can go by.
Yeah, right.
And then ran into a guy.
He's kind of like the guy at the grocery store, right? Just
Very
kind of
polite
lets
runner. Yeah.
Keeps letting guys in. I'll hold the door. He'll shift off to the left of Wickstrom. 2 left, 2 right, balance attack here on the right hash. Wickstrom, he's got a receiver deep. Catching the ball is Ryer Snow, and he can't keep his feet inside, but he does have a West Catholic first down.
Nice little fake, went to the far sideline looking for Charlie DeBruin, rolled that shoulder, and then took a look and found Snow. He was racing down the sideline. Nice grab for Snow, a little bit of an adjustment. Did his best to keep his feet in bounds, but that gets West Catholic now into the red zone, Union High School.
Murphy's in, jet sweep. Here goes Olszewski. Olszewski's inside the 10, down to the 8. Nice hard run by the sophomore. And they're inside the 10. Second down in a short 3. Stoner comes in.
Gain about 8 yards on the carry.
Wickstrom looking to the sideline for the play. 8:36 mark, 42-7 your score, West over Union.
Yeah, Ethan Stoner's at the slot.
Murphy off to the right of Wickstrom. Here goes jet sweep, fake to Perry. Hands off to Murphy up the middle. He's inside the 5, or right at the 5. It'll pick up a West Catholic first down. It'll be first and goal for West.
Floyd Nelson Jr.
They're going to spot it. They're going to go just outside the 5.
6-yard
Yep,
line.
6-yard line, yeah.
So first and goal for West at the 6. What do you think? Little Mike Murphy action? Off to the left of Wickstrom.
Ball's going in the air.
Murphy gets it. He's over the right side. He's at the 5, 3. Still on his feet. He gets kicked out of bounds at the 2. Second and goal for West.
Pushed out of bounds by number 10, Robert Dedrick IV for the Redhawks.
Pushed out of bounds by Dedrick.
In a 4, ball spotted at the 2-yard line. Second and goal.
Another taste of Mike Murphy, I would guess.
Yeah,
he's off to the right of Wickstrom here. Why not? Murphy over to the left side. Yep. He's in. Touchdown West!
22.
Mike Murphy from 2 yards out.
Good to see Mike get on the board here. Had a couple of touchdowns last week. His first of the night tonight here in the second half. West Catholic's first score of the second half. They take a 48-7 lead, pending the extra point. And that's another custom caulking touchdown.
Here goes Landon Smith. As get another tube of custom caulk out as we ran out of that one. 49-7's your score. Clock will stop after a score.
After a score, absolutely.
So there's 7:20 left in the third.
Yeah, hey, eXp Realty is a national leader in real estate, and Melissa Homewood is your local expert when it comes to buying or selling your home in West Michigan. Melissa can orchestrate market watches, property searches, and home value assessments to make your buying or selling process as thorough as it can be. You can find Realtor Melissa Homewood on the web at melissahomewood.com. That's melissahomewood.com. Melissa Homewood, the Lash Group, and eXp Realty, your real estate done right. And by Padgett Business Services, your small business experts for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and payroll. Don't have your tax prep and accounting via coin toss? Leave it to Padgett Business Service to get it right. Falcon fans, visit Padgett online at www.pbsgr.com. That's pbsgr.com. Thanks, Mark Davey and his great staff at Padgett. They're located on Lake Michigan Drive next to Mr. Burger.
And again, not pbr.com.
PBR. I had one of those the other day. Just
How
one.
about that? You're dating yourself. Squib kick for West. Union will cover it up at the 35 and hand it over to the defense. And Darren Smith's going, let's go.
So Mike Murphy with a 5-yard run. Falcons loading it up again, 49-7 here early in the second half.
I think we're going to get another dose of Grayson Fellows.
I got a feeling. Nope.
No.
Nope. Here.
Okay, we're back to Jakari.
Jakari Tyler. Allendale 36, Hopkins nothing. A final out of the blue.
Hand off to Nickens up the middle. And he'll fight his way up the middle for a couple. Nice job by the interior defense of West.
Another score.
Josh Mitchell on the tackle.
Score from yesterday. Portland beat Olivet 44-7. We pay attention to Portland, don't we?
Yes.
Second and 7.
The infamous Portland. Too wide left for Tyler. Here goes a pass. He's got a receiver there. Number 2 completes it. That's Knowledge Smith. That's going to be a first down for Union. Nothing fancy there, Joe.
Right.
And then a stop. Number 3, Cole Bauer for West Catholic.
West Catholic giving a little space. And Union capitalizing as they get into West Catholic territory. 1st and 10, balls at the 49 at West.
49.
Three down lineman for West. Protecting against that big play. Here comes a snap. Tyler rolls right, looking downfield, getting chased out of bounds, and he gets rid of it just before he gets knocked out of bounds. Nice heady play there by
Smart.
Tyler.
Yeah, very smart. And
Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Red Hawks.
Hey, Kathy Rand, Holy Trinity principal, she's listening. She's put us a little text in, a little shout out to her. Known her forever.
616-262-9270, 616-262-9270. Give us a text. Let us know you're out there watching, cheering on your Falcons. As Jakari Tyler hands it off to Nickens. Nickens starts up in the middle, bounces over the right side, breaks a couple tackles, still on his feet inside the 40 of West, and he's got another Union first down.
Yeah, nice run.
By 7, Connor Olszewski for West Catholic. Carries good for a Red Hawk first down.
Brittenfeld comes in on defense as Dwyer Snow takes a breather. Tyler gets a snap, steps up in the pocket's got a receiver there. Jesse Phillips still on his feet. He'll get knocked out of bounds inside the 25, and it's another Union first down. Jakari Tyler's got this offense moving.
Boy, he sure does. And big hit by Brittenfeld. Or, excuse me, that wasn't Brittenfeld. That was, big hit. Connor Olszewski. Those two met, and everything stopped.
Gain of 15 on the pass play. Ball spotted now at the West Catholic.
Told you, Don Fellows, he is no slouch. He sees this stuff and has his team moving.
Sweep fake. No, handoff. Here goes Phillips. Touchdown, Union!
Number 9, Christopher Murphy Ware.
Oh, I'm sorry, Murphy Ware, number 9.
Murphy Ware, number 9.
On the jet sweep there.
From 23 yards, I think.
Yes.
Tom.
Murphy Ware coming out of the wide receiver position. And touchdown Union, just like that. How's that for some fight?
Right? Murphy Ware.
Here comes the kick. It's up. And it's good. 49-14 is your score.
3:50
West Catholic over Union. 3:57 left here in the third.
I wonder why they didn't go for 2 points there in order to maybe get it to 34 points and stop the running clock.
That's a really good point.
Because I just did the math. And that's how it worked out.
I do not see a calculator in front of you, Joe, so that mental math.
Nope, you see I got my shoes off, though, counting with all the toes. Fingers and toes.
Grand Rapids at 107. MUS in Muskegon.
So West Catholic ahead here, doing a nice job.
Previews of OK games every Friday on your way to the games by listening to
I want to thank Shaner Avenue Nursery. Fall's the perfect time to create the beautiful landscape you've been wanting around your home. Shaner Avenue Nursery is the team you need to help make this project a reality. Kristen Perez, proud West Catholic parent from Shaner Avenue Nursery, will meet and design the look you want to make your home the envy of your neighborhood. Contact Shaner Avenue Nursery and Kristen Perez at 616-293-7228 as Union gets ready to kick off. Perez Romero, here goes the kick. Nice kick end over end. Going to be fielded there at the 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. Carter Perry's at the 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown West! Carter Perry takes it the distance.
Boy, it's turning up everywhere. All facets of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. Everybody's got into the scoring. That's a big custom caulking touchdown by Carter Perry on that kickoff return for a score. Man, oh man.
Well, there's your answer. There's your answer. I mean, every time Union scores, West is back at it quickly.
Within seconds, yeah. We'll have to get the official yardage from Steve Grooms.
Landon Smith with the extra point. Last week, 8 extra points. This week, 8 extra points.
Wow.
112 points in the last 7 quarters. We're not even through 7 quarters yet.
Carter Perry.
For your listening pleasure,
Got to find out from Steve Grooms how long.
10 till noon.
84?
I'd like to thank Duba Attorneys at Law. With offices inside the Amway Grand Plaza, Duba specializes on business transactions, mergers and acquisitions, real estate and estate planning. A true West Catholic family of students, coaches, boosters, and volunteers. Let Duba and Duba help you with all your legal needs. And by Moore & Sons Roofing, need to repair or replace your roof? Choose Moore & Sons Roofing, where you don't just get a great roof, you get a great roofing experience. The quality of craftsmanship that we invest into every roof is second to none in the industry. For all your roofing needs, choose Moore & Sons Roofing, and Owens Corning certified contractor. And I'm going to need a roof in the next couple years.
Are you?
I'll have to call Eddie. Eddie was just in Alaska.
Was he?
And got a couple big caribou. Him and his daughter, Emma, both up in Alaska, and huge caribou hunt up there. As the ball goes out at the 32.
So that ball will go to the 35.
So the flag is out.
Yeah.
Not a bad way to do it, right?
No. Still a running clock. 3:45 to go in the third. West Catholic leading Union 56-14. And it's been very amazing. This has been a total team play. Offense, defense, special teams has all scored tonight.
It's interesting. The placement's at the 39-yard line.
First and 10.
I'm not so sure I've seen
I got to
that.
get the rule book out on that one.
Yes, I got to take a peek at that.
Exactly.
2 wide right for Tyler. Fake handoff. Tyler goes out. He's out on the right side. He's got a receiver out there. That's number 4. That's Jersey Brown.
Yeah, he's going to be close to the first down if he didn't get it.
Carter Perry.
No, he ran out just a little bit early on the sideline. Gain of 8. Tell you what, I mean, they moved the ball very well that last series.
Sure did.
It's just it's negated by West Catholic's next possession.
Whatever adjustments they made at half, they're working right now. As Tyler keeps it, he stumbles out of the backfield, and he'll get tripped up and kicked out of bounds on the far side of the field.
Run out of bounds by number 99, Wyatt Frederickson.
So he'll be stopped short of the first down again. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and short for the Red Hawks. Give us a text. Let us know you're out there listening. 616-262-9270. 616-262-9270. As the Red Hawks will send 2 wide right, 1 left. Or, I'm sorry, 2 left, 1 right. Fake handoff. Tyler goes to Jersey Brown again out here in the flats. He'll get wrapped up rated by Carter Perry. No pickup.
Boy, nice tackle there by Carter Perry.
Oh, and that was Grace Fellows. Sorry, Grace Fellows came in for 1 snap. Tyler's back in.
Brings up 4th and 5. Ball spotted at the Red Hawk 44.
4th down situation again for the Red Hawks. It's a 4th and 5. Let's see if West Catholic defense can turn it over on downs here.
Let's see if they stunt and put some pressure on Tyler. He's got an empty backfield.
And we got a timeout called by Union High School. And while we're doing that, let's pay some bills, man. Duba Attorneys at Law with offices inside the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel. The Dubas specialize in business transactions, mergers, acquisitions, real estate, and estate planning. A true West Catholic family of students, coaches, boosters, and volunteers. Let Duba and Duba Attorneys at Law help with all your legal needs. And by Fox Pools, they're located on Alpine Avenue between 7 and 8 Mile Road. Fox Pools is West Michigan's best source for both in-ground and above-ground pools, featuring full-service showroom with chemicals, supplies, and accessories, offering annual closing and opening services, as well as repairs and installation. Fox Pools does it right.
We need that moved immediately, or it could be towed.
So here goes Tyler. He's got trips right. They're going to be passing. Here goes Jersey Brown. He'll get at the 45 and get hit right away. So they had him on the fly, Joe, but he got wrapped up right away. It's going to be a turnover on downs. West Catholic's ball on Union's side of the ball.
Charlie DeBrune went right in there, wrapped him up, loss on the play, and boy, is he fired up. You wouldn't know we're 56-14 the way he's playing. So the West Catholic offense is going to group up, and I wonder when we're probably in the next quarter. I think maybe in the 4th quarter we might see some of the bench strength come out.
Looks like they're coming out with
and
backup
I could
quarterback.
Be wrong. Here we go.
Grady Augustin at quarterback for the first time tonight. It's going to hand it off. And is that Brittenfeld?
Yeah.
And Brittenfeld's going to pick up about 10 on the play. And they're going to mark him just short of a first down. We'll give him 9. 2nd down and 1 for West. Nice hard run by Dave Brittenfeld.
For West Catholic, number 6, Grady Augustin.
Well, I'll tell you what. You want to talk about underclassmen. We were told earlier that in the freshman and JV games yesterday,
as Brittenfeld gets it again, he'll kick it outside after a stiff arm, still on his feet. It's got a West Catholic first down as he takes it to the 31. 1st and 10 from there for the Falcons.
So Carter Abram, who's senior this year on the varsity, has got a couple younger brothers. He's got twin younger brothers.
Yeah.
Colin is a running back on the freshman team. He went for 295 yards on 11 carries. Remember, he's a freshman. This is against freshmen. And 6 touchdowns. 295 yards on 11 carries and 6 touchdowns. We have the 5th quarter that underclassmen can play up for 1 quarter. He did. He had 9 carries for 71 yards and 3 touchdowns. So in one night, in 5 quarters of play, this kid had 366 yards of offense and 9 touchdowns. Somebody give him a pizza or a bag of tacos.
Is this Madden or is this real?
This is a
I mean,
I'll tell you what.
366 yards and 9 touchdowns.
9 touchdowns. That was last night. So I think the running game is in good hands as we go year to year
for a while
for West Catholic.
And remember, Connor Olszewski is a sophomore. David Brettenfeld's a junior.
Yeah.
Here goes Augustin. Brettenfeld gets it. He's inside the 30 down to the 25. As we start the 4th quarter, and West goes right to left on your radio dial. They're leading 56-14 in case you're just joining us.
8-4 on the carry. Ball spotted at the Red Hawk.
So 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6 for West.
Brings up 2nd and 6.
Some of the depth guys get in for West. Ethan Stoner's still there. He's slot left.
Still got the big fellas up front.
2 right, 1 left for West. That's Aiden Taylor on the near side. Gustin will shift over Stoner to the right. Here goes a quick pitch over to Brettenfeld. He'll cut it back inside. So on his feet, gets tripped up by the ankles. Gets inside the 20.
That's going to be a 1st down for West.
Going to be all the way down to the 18. 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
I think we got an injury on the field, Tom, so they'll stop the clock for that. That's the eye and spit. Don't spit in my eye. Right?
Clock stops with the injury. Yeah, we're in a running clock. 56-14 is your score.
1st down. Ball spotted at the Red Hawk 18.
As they get the injured Red Hawk off the field, Augustin's ready to go. Shotgun formation. Brettenfeld's off to his right. Here goes jet sweep. Pick up of about 6 or 7 on the play for Dom Fisher.
Oh boy, Dom.
Junior wide receiver.
Ball spotted now.
Custom caulking is the contractor's choice for waterproofing and crack sealing in West Michigan and beyond. Both residential and commercial custom caulking should be your only call. On-the-spot color blending and friendly service is what to expect from Custom Caulking, and the Norder family proudly supports West Catholic football and all athletic programs. How many custom caulking touchdowns we got tonight, Tom? What is that, 8?
8 touchdowns.
8 of them.
You like to see this, Joe. Second unit in here. Still have a lot of momentum. Good running game with the second unit. Here's Augustin. Brettenfeld will go left. Got a hole. Cuts it back inside. And he's carrying a bunch of people near the end zone. Is he in?
He's in.
Touchdown, West!
Like it a 14-yard touch, 11-yard touchdown. And that's 9 custom caulking touchdowns for that. West Catholic absolutely dominant tonight. Absolutely dominant.
You know, with all the big plays last year we saw, you know, with Timmy Kloska putting up over 2,000 yards, 39 touchdowns, and you're like, we had such an amazing offense. And this offense is just as explosive.
Yes.
So many weapons, 63 points on the board, 56 last week, 119 points in less than 4 quarters.
We got 9.5 to go yet in this ball game, Tom.
I might need a little shot of oxygen.
Oh man, oh man.
But all seriousness, I really love to see that second unit.
This is how you build a program. You get guys in real-time play, and they practice and practice, and then you're able to get them into a game.
And they're meaningful possessions, right? It's not your last possession of the game and you're taking a couple of knees.
Yep.
I mean, we're, early on in the 4th quarter, meaningful possession, want to run the offense, and they executed extremely well.
So here comes Landon Smith, sophomore kicker. His foot's got to be a little sore, right?
You would think,
I
right?
think.
He's perfect.
We used to joke about that with Travis over here.
17 extra points for Landon. Perfect. 17 for 17. Another short squib kick. And Union gets it at the 30.
Catch called by number 26, Corey McGill.
Now, yeah, he didn't want to take the hit, but I would say
he did
field
that.
the ball and run it out of bounds.
Yeah. Right now, this is a big building situation, I would imagine, for Don Fellows. He's going to have his guys in here. Let's execute some plays. Let's get ourselves down the field. We know what the game is at this point. Let's work on our execution. Everybody knows we got a long season to go.
He's got Grayson Fellows in there, his son, at quarterback. Hand off to Nickens over the right side. Gain of a couple on the play to bring up 2nd and 8. Joe, did you get in the 50-50 tonight?
I didn't.
Yeah, I see they're doing a little. We got the calculator out. They're adding up all the dollar bills.
Everybody out there listening, get your 50-50 tickets out. We're getting ready to draw.
There we go.
Getting ready to draw 50-50.
2nd down and 9 for the Red Hawks. Fellows gets it, hands it off to Nickens again over the left side. He trips. Somebody, I think he tripped over a leg there, picked up a gain of only 1 or 2 on the play. 3rd down and about 7 for Union.
Touches. Yeah, they got some good runners, and I'll tell you, Union High School is going to make some noise this year. They're going to go through and they're going to make some noise. They ran into a little juggernaut here at West Catholic.
Yeah.
But they're a good football team, and they're going to make some noise.
Fellows gets it. He'll roll right. He's looking downfield. And the freshman finds his target there at the 40. Going to be close to 1st down. I think they're going to give it to him. It is 1st and 10. Nice rollout and completion by Grayson Fellows to number 9, Murphy Ware.
And
Murphy Ware got some talent.
He did a nice job, and he came up to the pass and got out of that seam, so he stayed ahead of the defense, didn't let them converge in. That's a smart play.
You know who we haven't seen in a while? Is Jesse Phillips.
Is Jesse Phillips. Now, and we saw that he had a little bit of something irritated on that right leg of his. He came back in a little, but I think they've probably wisely pulled him off the field in this circumstances.
Yeah, right. You're playing for the season.
He's got a lot of depth. I mean, Nickens is a great little runner. And now into the game is Felix Biasi at running back.
Biasi off to the left. He's going to get the hit up. No, ball's on the ground. So bad exchange from Fellows and Biasi. Will be a huge loss on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down in about 16-17.
Boy, what a great home opener tonight. Beautiful weather, beginning of the holiday weekend. These kids came out to perform. They did. Stands are full. West Catholic off to another really good season, it looks like.
Here goes Fellows. He's got a completion there at midfield. 45, 40. Goes Jersey Brown at 35. Still on his feet. Still on his feet. Inside the 30. What a run.
Man.
Finally brought down by number 70, Sam Richmond, along with 4.
He just kept rolling over his tacklers, spinning and rolling, and I'm telling you what, he got an extra 12 or 15 yards by doing that.
Gain of 21 yards on the pass.
Spartans were up 10-7 at the half, Joe.
Tuck's coming.
Tuck's coming.
Love saying that.
Tuck's coming.
Tuck's coming.
I'm not sure where he's going. I want to say hi to the Kings out there listening from Lake City.
Hey.
Don and Gene.
Hi, Gene.
Huge Falcon fans.
Hi, Don.
Here goes a quick pitch to Nickens over the right side. He's at the 30. Still dancing inside the 25 as he sheds a few tacklers. And they'll go down just inside the 25. A gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6.
Again, what a good bunch of backs Union's got. They're going to get better with Don Fellows. Man, I'll tell you what.
It's a small black purse with a long gold chain.
Here goes Fellows, shotgun formation. He'll send 2 left. Hand off to Nickens. Dive up the middle, and he'll get tripped up. Little counter play. He'll lose a little bit on the play. 3rd down and long for Union.
3rd and about 7.
A lot of pride on that West D. They'll bring Baez in at running back now as Nickens goes out. Here goes Fellows. He's going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it, and Grayson is going to go up the middle up to the 15. So Grayson Fellows to the 15, and he's got a Union first down. Nice hard run by the freshman. Still hard to believe that guy's a freshman.
Right?
Struggled at times tonight, but hey, you're a freshman. Give us a shout out, 616-262-9270. Got any words out there, Joe? Here goes Baez. No, Grayson's going to keep it, and Fellows will get pulled from behind.
Grayson Fellows with the carry once again.
No pickup on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Red Hawks.
For West Catholic. No gain.
Fellows will look to the sidelines to get the play in. It's 63-14. We're at the 3:21 mark of the running clock here in the 4th. It's been all West. That offense has been humming. Just when you thought they couldn't score more after 56 last week, they come back and put up 63.
Gee.
Nickens back in for Union. Here's Grayson. He'll
Grayson Fellows pass.
hit the receiver.
C.J. McBride with the reception.
Inside the 10.
And now we're seeing really both teams are
Stop for West Catholic.
putting in their depth units here. Everybody's getting a chance out there. 2:39 to go in the game. Running clock here. We're going to wrap this one up very quickly here at Falcon Stadium on the home opener for the Falcons.
Grayson Fellows would like to lead his team to another score here. He'll keep the ball, go over the left side, bounce off a couple tacklers. Still on his feet. He's getting to the far pylon. Touchdown, Union!
Touchdown, Grayson Fellows. At the 2:14 mark. It was only a matter of time, right, Tom?
Yeah, 9-yard scamper for Grayson Fellows. I believe his first touchdown in his career.
Okay. Write that down.
Right. Write that on the archive. Right. We're there to see
when
it.
When he's quarterbacking a Super Bowl, we can say we saw his first high school touchdown.
9-yard touchdown run from what I remember.
People, okay, 9-yarder.
People will
look at us like, yeah. Wait,
sure.
I got the email. Here you go.
Second half just underway at Spartan Stadium. The green and white struggling against that maroon team in Mount Pleasant.
Here comes Martinez in for the extra point. Here's the snap, the hold, it's down, the kick is up, and it's good.
Nice job,
Snap. Nice job for the kickers tonight.
Yeah,
right?
And the snap, the holder, how about the holder there? The snap was behind him. Got it down, nice job.
63, Union 21.
So not, we had 12 extra points, all good. 12 for 12 from the kickers tonight.
People can't say they didn't get their money's worth tonight. 83 points put up.
Yeah, for a $5 ticket, not bad.
$5 ticket.
It's good entertainment.
I can't do that.
Or is it more than $5 now? I don't even know what the.
I don't know. I think it's $5.
They
They wanted exact change down there. You had to stand on the fence. It said exact change, please. Kids are standing there with 50s going.
Haven't paid for a high school football game in 14 years. I have no idea. I think it is
Isn't that the
$5.
truth? We haven't had to pay for a game in 14 years. I haven't. Oh, my God.
And we're always near. If we're not on the 50, we're near it. I mean, we're on the 47.
Yep. Usually in a suite.
Usually with food provided.
Food provided.
We got a good gig,
We got a good gig, yeah.
I think we should. I actually think we should keep this as long as they'll have us.
Sure.
Back deep for West Hampton to receive. Number 7, Condor Olszewski. Along with 3, Cole Bauer.
Olszewski and Bauer back to receive. Here's a kick. Good kick. It's going to Olszewski. And he's up across the 30, 35. We got a flag on the play. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. And let's see what this flag is all about. That would be a hold on West Catholic. That's going to bring that back. Is that a spot foul, Tom?
It's been a while since West has had a penalty.
It has, and that's good.
Yeah, I mean, they started out there in the first half with
there was a bunch of them.
Yeah, they're going to bring this back.
Well, we hope. Holding.
10-yard penalty.
2:06 to go in this ball game. West Catholic 63, Union 21.
If you're wondering why it's so fast, it's been a running clock.
Yep.
25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Clock did stop there with the penalty. Now, as soon as they place it, they will wind it. Get a couple more plays off for this second unit of West and Grady Augustin.
They're going to use as much of the clock as they can.
Aaron Record's in there.
Yep.
Sophomore running back. So deep at running back. Here goes Record. He's over the right side. Got a hole there. Still on his feet. 25, 35, 38-yard line. Aaron Record. Nice carry by the sophomore. As we head inside the minute 30 mark, 63-21 is your score, West over Union.
And 13 yards on the carry.
It was nice to see Grayson Fellows, son of Union coach Don Fellows, get his first touchdown tonight and looked very good in action as a freshman, much anticipated. West Catholic goes into the victory formation here with 56 seconds to go. They're going to let it count right down. This is probably going to be the last.
They can get inside
touch.
45, right?
Yeah.
They might even take a delay again. No.
They're going to snap the ball, and that's going to do it. He's going to hand that ball off, and these guys are going to line up. Yep.
So your final score, West Catholic 63, Union 21.
Convincing victory over a Division I opponent. And that's going to be a lot of points in the playoff. In the playoff accumulation for a D5 team to come in and beat a D1 team in Union High School. And I'll tell you what, Don Fellows has got a program, and he's going to work that thing out. They're going to make some noise this year. They're going to play. They're going to continue to improve, and I would expect them to be a playoff team this year.
Yeah. Well, it shows you as we got a little drone coverage up there, Joe. Which
Chad playing with it.
Great little drone on the field or just over the field. But you're right. It takes time to build a program. Yep. And when you're building a program like this, when does it begin, Joe? It doesn't begin with the juniors and seniors.
No.
It begins with the young kids in grade school and middle school. And that's why West has traditionally done really well. They've got a great program for those younger students to come in the summertime, have a lot of fun, but do a lot of skill development, and that pays off as they kind of head into their freshman year, the JV year, and then now into varsity.
Absolutely. Get everybody on the same page, terminology, plays, and everything feeding up to the varsity. Nobody's keeping track of the freshman or JV stuff, but varsity's where it's at, and these kids are going to do real well. So if we take a look here, we've already got the stats from Steve Grooms that have come in. We're going to try to wrap this holiday game up here fairly quickly. Your final 63-14, and West Catholic 317 yards total offense, and 167 of those are rushing on 25 attempts. They averaged 6.7 per touch and had 4 touchdowns on the ground. Through the air, 7 of 9 for 150 yards and 3 touchdowns. No turnovers for West Catholic and very few penalties. Union High School, this is a little bit deceiving for the 317 yards that West Catholic has, but they put up 293 yards, albeit their 5 turnovers kind of did them in the first half. But
24 yards difference.
Yeah, 24. It's just crazy how this works out. Field position and defensive and special teams touchdowns. Absolutely. Rushing 146 yards on 35 attempts, averaging 4.2. That's an impressive number, the 4.2 right there. And 3 touchdowns on the ground. Through the air, 15 of 24 for 147 yards. That's a pretty balanced look at everything. 4 interceptions there and no touchdowns. But tell you what, we're going to look at Union here first. And Jesse Phillips on the ground, 14 carries for 78 yards. Like we said, he's had a great night last week, but we think he might have just got a little bit of a sore right leg, and they're going to rest him given the situation of the game. Juwan Nickens filled in very nicely, 11 carries for 45 yards. Christopher Murphy had 1 carry for 23 here late in the game. Grayson Fellows, 6 carries for 13. He got a touchdown on the ground as well as Jesse Phillips and Christopher Murphy Ware. Through the air, Jakari Tyler, 15 of 17. And Grayson Fellows, his numbers are not exactly correct here, but he had 49 yards through the air and 1 pick. Receiving, 38 yards on 2 catches for Knowledge Smith, 36 yards on 5 catches for Jersey Brown. I like Jersey Brown. He really was a solid player tonight. I'd give him the Union High School Player of the Game. DJ Nixon, 2 catches for 19. Jesse Phillips, 1 catch, 1 yard. Juwan Nickens, 2 catches for 15. Christopher Murphy Ware, he went 3 catches for 38 yards, and that's how that was spread out for Union High School. Now we take a look at West Catholic. On the ground, 96 yards for Charlie DeBruin on 11 attempts. He had 2 touchdowns. Connor Olszewski, 1 rush for 7 yards. Alec Wickstrom had 1 rush for 11 yards. David Brittenfeld, 6 carries, 37 yards. Mike Murphy, 5 carries for 17. That's how that broke out for West Catholic's 167 yards on 25 attempts.
And you know what's amazing? When you put in 60-some points and what a great running game West has and all that depth.
Yeah.
Only 1 guy over 50 yards and nobody over 100 yards. It's kind of astounding with 63 points on the board.
It really does. That's spreading it out quite a bit. So DeBruin, 96 yards on 11. Connor Olszewski, I think we already went through this. Mike Murphy had 5 for 17. Brittenfeld, 6 for 37. And Murphy and Brittenfeld both had a touchdown on the ground. Through the air, Alec Wickstrom did a great job, 7 for 9 for 150 yards and 3 scores. That was spread out. Actually, Grady Augustin, those were all handoffs in his first action. But Charlie DeBruin, 1 catch for 6 yards. Carter Perry, nice job, 2 catches for 26. Connor Olszewski, 1 catch for 4. Ryer Snow, 2 catches for 74. He had that long one for a touchdown. Connor Olszewski also had a touchdown through the air from Brittenfeld. Gabe Schweider's 1 catch for 40 and a touchdown, and that is how it broke out for the 150 yards of passing and 3 touchdowns for West Catholic on 317 yards of total offense, giving us a 63-14 victory here in Game 2, but the home opener for West Catholic tonight.
Yeah, if anything, we saw a great balance tonight.
We did.
We saw, through the air, on the ground, about kind of half and half in terms of yardage. But then you also saw, the defense take over again.
They sure did.
And what a difference that made.
Yeah, and one of the things, and you said this, and we like to look at this as how you respond, where you throw those daggers when mistakes are made.
Right.
when your opponent has success or they score, how quickly you can respond. And, boy, West Catholic did tonight. They responded on both of Union High School's early touchdowns in the game. Not so much the last one. That was second unit stuff. But how they went in, how they pounded it out, and negated. It negates that score.
Yeah, it's like
a
no
real
momentum.
Defeating situation for the opponent, and that's exactly what happened.
It is. You think you've got all this momentum, and then literally within a minute, you've given that score right back. I mean, it's that fast.
All that work, and boom, they just go down the field.
So we're last week. I thought, the players of the game, everyone. I mean, Charlie DeBruyne had the 4 carries for 142 yards and a couple TDs, and the interception.
Right.
I mean, he had a fantastic game. But overall, I was most impressed with that offensive line.
Oh,
this week, I think it was the entire defense. We came in saying, really, one of the keys to the game, Joe, was that secondary. That secondary would have to play really good, tough, make sure they don't get beat behind. And they were able to not only let them, they were also limited Union from getting behind them, but then they also picked them off for 3 or 4 interceptions.
Yeah, there was, I've got listed down here 3, but I know there was 4. Gabe Schweider's, nice job. 2 picks. I think it was 3, we thought. But Chris Schaub,
yeah,
what a great event for him to grab that, stepped in front of the pass, and took it in for a score. And then Carter Perry, special teams, took that kickoff and ran it back 84 yards for a score after Union had scored. And that's one of those flattening moments for the opponent. But what a great night. West Side back, with the rivalry, and feels good to get a win. Love to see those sidelines packed. That shows you the enthusiasm that Don Fellows is bringing to that program and to that school. Because you and I both remember it was back about 3 or 4 years ago.
Right.
I think about 4 years ago we played, and, man, we could count. We could count how many people were in the stands.
Yeah,
and I don't think we got 3 fistfuls.
And how nice it is for the kids, right?
Right.
I mean, when you're a player, if you go back to my high school days, and certainly anybody that plays high school football, you want to play in front of a packed house.
Oh, you bet.
You want to have that support. And so the fact that Don Fellows has it to the program where these people are turning out and supporting the Red Hawks is fantastic. Like you said, they took some bumps tonight. West Catholic's one of the best teams in the state for good reason.
Yep.
And what's interesting, I think, Joe, you saw that West Catholic was ranked, I think, was it Max Preps? They had them in
Max
the top
Preps had
10?
a very generous ranking, I think, of 6th overall, regardless of division, was West Catholic. And you know who was beneath us? Oh, man. Warren De La Salle.
Warren De La Salle. Dan Roan
Coached
school.
by Dan Roan. Yeah, they got it handed to them first week, but they rebounded against Muskegon, I believe.
I'm assuming on that Rockford and Belleville and these other teams.
Rockford, Belleville, they're all included, but here's West Catholic. Hey, come on, you're in here with us.
Right.
and it was generous. It was extremely generous.
I mean, some people would say, "Why would you?" And you can take that, Stevie. Thanks so much, Steve Grooms, our statistician.
Appreciate it. We need a sponsor for
the last 65 years.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Stevie.
Thanks, Stevie. That's awesome.
At least 13. What's our 14th?
The real voice of the Falcons behind us there, Mark Naraki.
Yeah.
Give a wave.
So
there you go.
Yeah. So that will do it for tonight. Any final thoughts?
I'm just anxious to get into the blue next week. We're going to be facing a pretty good Coopersville team at their place, and it's going to be. I'm telling you, they got some weapons. Last year was a scary game. West came away, luckily, on some mistakes and ended up doing really well. So that was a scary win. These guys want to beat West Catholic like nobody, right?
Yes.
So Coopersville, it's going to be a big one.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
And, and another opponent, Coopersville D4, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Playing up.
So playing up again like we do all the time. So certainly the Division I opponent tonight with Union, again, good playoff points. And, Landon Grove's not afraid. He's not afraid of going Division I opponents. He's not afraid of, being in a conference where every school is bigger than you. He's at the point where you want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Right, and that's the only way to do it. Play up, and we're doing it. So let's wrap this thing up. I want to thank our sponsors: Custom Caulking, Paget Business Services, Frank's Market, Fox Pools, West End Body, Melissa Homewood, and the Lash Group of eXp Realty, Shaner Avenue Nursery, Duba & Duba Attorneys at Law, Moore & Sons Roofing, and, of course, your Falcon Touchdown Club.
Well, that will do it from the west side of Grand Rapids. Your final score tonight, West Catholic Falcons 63, the Union Redhawks 21. Have a great night, everyone.
There we go. Kabam.